I found the chat, Aaron.
Oh,
It
nice.
showed up automatically.
Welcome to Dungeonfinders, a show where we talk about dungeons and not finding them.
That is not the line. Welcome to Dungeonfinders, where we dungeons.
Welcome to Pathfinder.
Welcome to Dungeonfinders.
Welcome to Paths and Dragons, where we don't path or dragon.
Shut your mouths.
You guys want a GM? Today? No,
No,
that's 2 months from now.
Let's start a communistic
That's 2
session where
months
we
from
all GM at the same time.
Odds are crazy. There are optional rules for it in the DMG.
Cool.
Why would you tell them that?
I'm not joking.
Why would you tell them that?
I'm ascending to godhood, so
I have been
I'm the new
elected
DM.
into godhood. Why would you tell them that?
First of all, I'm level
A lot
20.
of today trying to figure out what Aussie.
I'm level
likes to be
21. I
referred
know it's
to
not a
as.
thing, so but
Like a lot of today.
Aussie.
Yeah, that's about the only thing that feels comfortable.
Aussie.
Yeah.
we play.
We certainly are capable of playing.
That's
Whether or
what
not
I
we
mean.
will is the question.
That's not what I mean.
Only about
Patrick just has to take control.
Oh. I just have to take control.
Assert yourself.
Assert
Patrick.
your dominance.
You put those arms down before you come mine.
you put those arms
put
down
your
before
arms
them-
down.
before I make them go down.
I'm about to show you the real meaning of an arm workout, son.
I will carbonate your spinal fluid.
Carbonate your spine. I will eviscerate your back fat. Thanks. Just the back.
That's gotta be the weirdest and most non-threatening, obscure threat I've heard in a while.
Son, if you don't take control, I'm gonna change your life.
That sounds like. Is that a promise? Is everyone ready?
I want it to be in the meaning, or in the moment.
Hey, I'm Aussie.
I forgot to change the name
Yeah.
placement.
1 second.
Oh yeah!
Hey, look at Hector. He's insane.
Two sets of insults that, or one set of insults that I heard. I can't remember where from, but yeah.
I
one
prefer
was, I
mine.
will carbonate your spinal fluid, and the other is
I
I will French braid your nervous system.
Oh my god!
Solid.
Oh no.
So
Let's just
take
take
this
this and this and
the
this
story
and this,
behind
and then just.
Here's the
story behind the change your life quote is from it's
Okay, I'm taking control now.
this British YouTuber called Fact Fiends, and he was talking about like one of the scariest moments that a friend of his had,
Cheers.
and it was this big buff guy who was
Here, braid it, buddy.
at a bar, and his friend was like going and just being
Need
annoying,
fleas.
you know, whatever, hitting on his girl and everything.
Mhm.
And so he goes, "Look, mate, me and my girl are just here to have fun, have drinks, and go about our day." And the guy's like, "Whatever." He comes back a few minutes later, and the guy's calmly but firmly, "Mate, if you don't stop what you're doing right now, I'm going to give you a new meaning to life." And it
I do
involves
not
me
condone the usage
changing
of this
it.
very offensive accent.
I don't think he cares.
It's okay. The British won't hear about
The
it.
British aren't.
I mean,
They,
I thought
they
it was
won't be
halfway
playing on
decent.
this stream.
The Brits won't hear about it.
Regardless.
The Brits won't hear about
Sorry.
it.
I want to play
We
D&D.
say attempt.
I want to
accents.
play D&D too. Hi. Welcome to Dungeon Finders, a show about neither dungeons nor finding them. Good.
Oh no. Oh no. No, Rona.
When last we left our heroes. Joseph, can you tell me what happened last time?
He forgot.
I don't remember the details. I remember how we ended.
Well, that's where we left off, so that's where
Okay,
we last
cool.
left our heroes.
Last we left our heroes, we were getting onto an airship. I was the bodyguard, for some reason, and we were. The other people that we know on the airship are the royal runaways, as I've called them, because they are the royal family that are not supposed to be here.
Okay, hold on.
you left.
I'm aware of this.
So we met the prince, the crown prince, at what's his name's shop, right? Do you
Um,
remember that
Why
part?
was he there? I remember that.
No, it
shop.
wasn't his shop. It was the other shop,
What other shop?
the
It
blacksmith.
was a blacksmith.
We went
met
to
a
the
blacksmith?
airfield. Yeah. You weren't.
Why didn't anybody tell me this?
We did. You were there. No, I went to go to the blacksmith to steal things, saw royal guards, and noped out
Nah, bro.
because I don't want to be arrested on site.
Not again.
But we had
It's an inspiration.
we went to the airfield to board the airship to go to
Morthold.
Yes. I don't have
You have
that
the
written
map.
down, unfortunately. Morthold. One of Aussie's hometowns, question mark? And we met some of the royal family who were boarding this airship and looking real sketch about it.
Real sus.
Okay, so why are we?
We're taking the airship to get to
Faster.
Morthold
Why?
No,
because
the capital.
Aussie
No.
wants to figure out why.
And everybody just went along with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
You
just
did
really
too.
what I want. That's
You
just
were
what
there for that.
I just wanted to.
It's been 2 months.
I know.
He doesn't care. Remember.
Now, when are we taking the other guy to the capital?
Technically, we did that already.
Oh, we got paid.
No, he hasn't paid you yet
Yeah.
because you're taking a detour back.
We're taking an extra roundabout way to
Oh, yeah.
We're taking a side quest.
That happens.
taking a side quest
We
because
missed a few
backstory
episodes,
says
too.
so.
There was some filler. You don't. It's not
Alright.
important.
Sounds good
There
enough
was,
to me.
there
If
were
you could
side
just,
episodes with characters you've never met.
if you could just explain
They
the
were
setting,
never
that'll
streamed
be
or
great. Like what?
You have just stepped onto the skyship.
What does it look like?
What does this airship look like? Like, what's the flavoring for your world? Is it a giant blimp? Are we stepping
a boat?
onto a
Okay.
A flying boat.
Visually,
treasure planet skyship?
visually,
Yeah.
the ship looks like a boat, a giant boat
Giant
with
ship.
a giant ship. Effect,
Please
basically.
don't be exploded with balloons.
No.
Like
It's magic.
But the bottom of it
Mhm.
is it's not as round.
mhm.
It's a lot more flat, and it has a bunch of basically engines, quote unquote,
Mhm.
generating
magic.
spells of fly.
Okay. Seems reasonable.
Now, most people who can afford to get on a skyship have seen magic before in some capacity. And the bottom of it, it has like this. Basically, if you look up, it's just invisible. You cannot see it from the bottom.
Okay. Cool.
That's to not disturb the people underneath.
I love the shield helicarrier.
Where are we entering? Are we entering the skyship from the capital? Like, are we starting in the capital?
No.
Where are we starting?
The airfield effectively is right outside the capital.
Right. And what's the capital again?
Citrusville.
Citrusville.
Arendelle.
I had the right city. I said it so
Oh.
wrong.
Uh-huh.
Minas
Oh.
Morgul. Minas Ithil.
Minas Tirith.
No, Minas Ithil. Damn it.
And we're going up to
Delra.
Morthold.
Delaware.
I don't know why I did.
Eldorado.
Outside of the
Super
royalty on the ship, is there anybody else there?
A lot of businessmen, business people.
Great.
Lord business.
Elder Scrolls. There's a city with there's a place with a very
Morthal.
similar name.
Oh,
Like it sounds similar.
I was thinking Morthal, but
No, Morthal's what I was thinking too.
Cyrodiil.
That's what it is. Thank you. It was there and I couldn't
Arendelle.
get there.
You know, capital of the empire.
Aragon.
In
Aragon.
Skyrim. Citadel.
Cyrodiil is actually
Solitude?
the country.
Yeah.
Solitude's not the capital of the empire.
Skyrim is the country. Cyrodiil is the
That's fair. Regardless.
continent.
My brain hurts.
Nope. Continent is Tamriel.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Which is why
The
I
country
couldn't
is still
name
Skyrim.
Tamil Tamriel.
There's Tamriel, and then there are two countries, Cyrodiil and Skyrim, which
This
share
is very
a border.
important to the
Skyrim
game,
is
right?
the only
Sorry.
Is it the north border?
Or else it would-
Wow.
But yes, you have just stepped
it's
on.
like a-
It's
All of you have been
technically
given
We
shimmer
have-
weave. Is that what it's called?
Yes, it's clothes that could look like
clothes
whatever
to make
we
you look
want.
royal.
'cause you can
And
follow.
I look like
Royal-ish. No,
we were given this by
uh,
Ryle's
Ryle's
character.
character.
Sorakas.
Yeah.
Who basically He's the Ozzy is
I'm
the
the bodyguard.
bodyguard.
I look like a suit of armor right
So
now.
are we joining the royalty?
No, they
No.
just happen to be boarding the same ship.
So are we trying to blend in with the royalty?
The idea is to look like we belong here.
I'm a bird.
We have tickets. We're doing this legally. We just don't look like we belong here.
Legal is a strong word.
We have tickets.
Yes.
We have tickets.
You have tickets.
How we got those tickets doesn't matter. We have tickets.
They don't care how you got.
We don't look like we belong in first class.
We do
We
not.
have to pretend to look like we belong in first class. That's why I'm the bodyguard, because I can't blend in.
I'm a bird.
But now we look like we belong in first class.
I'm
You
still a
look like it, you
bird.
still have to act like it.
Okay,
Bird still.
I'm all set now.
still a bird.
You're a pet.
Shut up.
That was what we agreed on.
That's not what I
Kashna
agreed
did
on.
not, but we do not care what
Kashna
Kashna
did not have an option.
We do not care.
It feels weird having to switch the direction to lean to talk into the microphone.
You don't.
That's
have
the
to.
weirdest part.
You don't have to. Lean.
Because I'm used to
Hello,
going this
Professor.
direction to talk into the microphone.
You're welcome. You gotta get the.
This was
you
your
gotta
idea.
make sure that your neck muscles are.
He
stretched.
started it, I just realized what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
This is all his idea.
The plan is being fulfilled.
It's working.
So,
Regardless.
yes, you have now entered the skyship.
Yeah.
Elmira is looking around like,
Oh, yeah.
everyone looks
big.
so
With the
rich.
right height.
She is big.
5'1".
She's tall now.
Tall.
Taller.
Still short than me. Shorter than me.
Shorter than everyone else, but taller.
Are we on the main deck?
Yes.
Has it taken off?
No.
Yeah, it's
Still
like, we're
boarding.
still boarding.
Okay.
You were the first people on board.
I'm going to not do anything because I'm waiting for or direction.
Is the railing lined with gold?
You're not
That's
fighting the
gold.
railing gently.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's metal. It's lined with metal. Excuse me, sir. Can you not bite the railing?
Can you not consume?
As you
the
see,
railing?
just basically a butler.
Is it real gold?
Yes.
My gosh.
Thank you.
Oh my god. That's expensive.
Enjoy your flight.
I will.
Oh, I will. As you
But yeah, I'm being
Go through my.
Yeah.
See if I have anything that could get me this.
That would work.
I have a small.
I don't think that would work.
I could get shavings.
You could also shave.
I mean, Ossie's just standing and looking
You don't do that.
intimidating right now
Yeah.
and waiting for direction from someone.
The guy who got.
And
Mostly
You're a bodyguard. for Rackets.
basically, so Ragaz just look intimidating.
Is this ship headed to Morthold?
cool. Yes.
Okay.
Can I just roll like a intimidation check to look intimidating, or is
Yeah.
this a performance check?
Performance.
It doesn't matter. I don't
You're
know why I
actually
asked.
intimidating. We don't know how.
18.
Pretty intimidating.
Cool.
A lot of people tend to avoid you, actually.
Awesome. I'm not even because you can't see. First of all,
They go
Aussie
for
does
you.
not have facial expressions. The helmet also does not have facial expressions, but it's just kind of like very much like Iron Patriot, just kind of.
Why do I feel strangely energized yet sick at the same time every time you look at me? Is this what they were monks talked about? This irradiation?
About this heathenish talk. Ugh.
But yes, Hector, as you were not there,
Hector.
you would have noticed that there were three people that were distinctly not dressed like everyone else, doing a horrible job trying to blend in.
Like, yes, they tried to dress modestly, but for
Who
them,
are-
modest
you would
is
recognize
still better than
as-
everyone else.
Three of the High King's children.
The Royal Runaways.
Oh.
They're doing a terrible job trying to blend in.
Everyone recognizes them.
But
They can't
cannot
say anything about it.
that.
They can't say
They're afraid
anything
what
about
might happen to them if they do.
it.
Where are they now?
They're just
I
exploring
think
the
that's
deck.
a TV show.
What are the ages
Where are they
again?
now?
Like the kids?
The oldest one looked to be about. You can't really tell the difference between 18 to 20.
No, but we have
everyone
one
looks
that
the same.
looks like he could be a young adult, and then
There is a 12-year-old boy
okay,
and maybe 16 to 18-year-old girl.
so brother, sister, brother. Okay, cool.
but the older brother is like following them around as they explore the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually, I would like you to roll perception if you're trying to notice this.
What about as well as it was going to 5?
18.
You distinctly notice that
I have disadvantage on perception.
it definitely doesn't seem like either of them, at least the younger ones, have seen anything like this before.
Mhm.
You're just noticing them wide eyes at their
Are they dressed in royal clothes?
noble clothes.
Noble clothes?
Distinctly not rich.
They
rich.
dress down.
They try to
They
dress
dress down, okay.
modestly, but for them, modestly is still better than everyone.
They dress down,
Yes.
Mhm.
but they still are
Better than everyone else.
Yeah.
They're wearing Gucci brand athletic clothes.
instead of
Gucci brand
Gold threaded.
tracksuit.
whatever.
Oh gosh, a
They
Gucci
decided
brand
to
tracksuit.
Now, are there legitimate royal guards on the ship?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Unless given direction, Ossie's just standing directly behind Sorakas
Mm-hmm.
and trying to keep an eye on the group. And if any of them wander too far off, I'm going to try to stay at a vaguely central position just to keep an eye on
Now,
them.
there are a lot of people just occasionally just staring at Kashna.
Yeah.
I should probably put
I
this
do
on.
have a question, actually.
Yes.
Since he's a pet, do we have a leash?
Put that
That's
leash on me,
the
you'll lose your
idea.
hand.
It would have been if you did not have one, they would have given you one if you had said. If
Well,
you guys had.
Ossie would not think of anything about
I know,
this.
Sorakas said that he is the pet. They
Uh-huh.
would have given him a leash since he did not have one, because they at least would be
I give
required.
them the look of you put that on me, you are losing your arm.
Cool. Then I will put it on you.
Just I'd like to see you try.
No, because I know it's not gonna do anything. I'm just like.
All I do is I tie the rope to your backpack.
I have a backpack.
You
I have
have
a
to have-
pouch.
Then I tie it to the strap of the pouch.
Alright, I have a bunch of things around me, but I don't have a backpack.
So and that's just wrapped around my arm a couple times. You have about a 10-foot leash. Ossie is not aware of you.
I know.
The light's not on. For that mic.
The new battery.
It worked.
It's
It worked.
it's vaguely loose.
Is it
I
plugged
just
in all the way?
Yes, it is very bright now.
I just tapped it.
Regardless.
It just does that.
So,
It just.
but yeah,
It-
that's what
it-
that's what
it
Ossie is
be
doing.
like
Is
this.
trying to
Kashna,
keep an
what are
eye
you
on the
doing?
group.
I'm just going through this pushing. I'm just constantly stretching the rope as far as it'll go. I'm
10
just
10
walking
feet
in
from
a
me.
circle. I'm just
Are
walking
you slowly
around.
wrapping me up?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Not
see.
even on purpose.
What is
I'm not doing it on
that'd be my
purpose,
passive
just walking
perception
around.
with
What I
disadvantage?
imagine-
That would make my passive perception a 6.
What I imagine Aussie's
Disadvantage
Zoe's
gives you a
doing is
plus.
it's just
Advantage and disadvantage gives you a plus
passively
or minus
rotating,
5
whereas
to your
her head
passives.
and legs stay.
See, that might be a little incriminating. That might be.
I need one
maybe
more-
a
one more
bad-
shot.
Yeah.
There we go. There's my
I'm
second
slowly
dose.
wrapping the rope around.
Fresh graphite.
I'm slowly wrapping the rope around you.
Okay. I'm assuming my passive perception of 6 with the disadvantage, because the advantage and disadvantage gives a plus or minus 5 to your passives. So I am not aware. I'm
You
watching.
can't feel it,
I'm watching Kashna vaguely.
but you don't notice
You're
the
slowly getting
rope.
closer to you, but I'm still walking away from you.
I mean, I just kind of will watch you do that kind of thing a little bit.
How long is the leash?
I gave him a 10. It's a thing of rope. Most of it's tied around my arm, but he has about a 10-foot out from me that is slowly wrapping me up in, Empire Strikes Back style.
Around you like 3 times.
What do you, Sawtree?
A couple more than that. 10 feet of
What are you
rope.
and Elmira doing?
3 times. How wide are you?
That's fair. I'll give you that. Probably about 3 times before you are.
Before you two meet.
Yeah.
Before that, I'm just gonna get like right up there and just
I
try
am
to
going
tie
to
it. I'm trying to
just kind
With
of
the rope.
meander on
Pretty
around.
much. But I'm pretty much out of your view.
and
Like right there.
signal to
I can
Ilmira
still see
occasionally as I accidentally, stumble as I don't have my air legs yet. As I bump into
I'm going to
them,
grab
accidentally signal her to steal their coin purse.
Okay.
This is TV, not
Thievery.
Who says?
Hot take. Star
Hot
Wars
take,
is
they
D&D.
are the sa- Star Wars is
The
just a
difference
really
is what?
out of line. D&D.
What are you talking about?
Han Solo is a rogue. No, he's a bard,
What
but
are
he
you-
rolls
what
really
is
badly
Patrick talking about?
on charisma. Charisma's his size stat though.
So,
You can't roll.
He just can't roll above 3.
how many times do you do this? Just to every single noble you can
No,
find?
I'm not dumb. Do like twice.
Is that necessary?
And you're distracting them somehow?
Yeah, like
Okay.
as we're kind of slowly lifting off.
Aaron,
and
see if it's connected.
Okay. As we're kind of lifting off and shuddering and all that stuff, and as I get used to my air legs and everything, then every so often, a couple times, I'll bump into them and get their wallets, get their coin purse,
Get their money.
get the money.
The money. The money.
What are you looking for?
They just stole a bunch of rich people's money. See how much money they get from it.
Well, on that side, that last panel right there, there is a lifestyle, and it's like a weekly cost. So it's
There is
yeah. Well, then let me look through the player's handbook.
They got money.
I mean, if they're nobles, they
I'll
have
get back.
at least
I'll get
25.
back. Yeah, they'll get back.
it's made because she rolled a 22 and a 19 on sleight of hand.
What's her plus?
Lifestyle expenses per day. I'm assuming wealthy or aristocratic. one?
What is the difference?
6 gold difference.
Aristocratic is
10 gold minimum per day.
I'm asking the difference between what aristocratic and wealthy means.
Wealthy is like a businessman.
Wealthy or like the merchant
Royalty.
class. Royalty and like high class noblemen are
Wealthy.
aristocratic. So a gold in this case it's 4 gold a day. So how many days of would they have with them? Let's say a week.
Yeah.
It'd be 30 gold roughly.
Yeah.
So
So
how
you
many-
get 60 gold.
That just seems to be the easiest way to like.
Yeah. So see how much money they would just have
Guys,
on them.
guys,
He has
I
more.
kid you not.
He has more money than all of
I
you.
now have 69 gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
You also have more money than all of them. And
I have 8 gold and 4 copper.
nice.
I've never
Technically,
played
it's
it, so I
7
can't
gold,
say
10
anything,
silver,
but
4
try
copper.
hit some bikes.
But yeah. So
Get some bucks.
after
It's
we did
good.
that a couple times,
We're not sponsored by them, but please use Kids on Bikes. Spend it.
On
I like the
what?
flavoring
I
of
don't know.
spiritual weapons
Good old-
because you get to figure out what it looks like.
we're just gonna.
I haven't used it for a
Pig
while
out.
since Locathon came.
Now, you don't need to use your money for that, as that is basically
Oathbreaker.
you don't have to
It's
pay.
complimentary.
You paid for the ticket.
What?
That costs more than how much
Oh,
you
also,
just got.
you know what a
so
really
Paid
good
for the
spell
ticket.
is?
What's that?
Warding Bond.
so yeah. You go to
It's a 2nd level cleric
downstairs
spell.
where all the
Mhm.
eating areas
The-
are.
Components
And
are
you and
2
Elmira just
platinum
get the
rings
most
that
expensive
people have to
thing you
wear.
can think of.
As long as you're within
Gorgeous
60 feet of each
stuff.
other, the person you cast it on has a +2 to their AC and takes half damage from everything. But you take
Hector,
the same amount of damage they do.
Hi, I'm
Oh.
trying to break the
It
rope.
lasts for an hour, not
You're trying to
concentrate.
break the rope.
I'm trying to
How?
get out of the rope. Like,
He's wound it
I'm-
up 2-3 times around me because Aussie is a very wide person.
and I'm just trying to like.
And is trying to now jimmy it as
What level
Out
can
of
I
my
select an
little-
archetype, or do I?
Oh, Out of his
What level?
You get it at level 1 as a cleric.
What?
What?
For that? Trying to get
You're a
out
light
of the rope.
domain.
Right. Okay.
That's your
Domains.
archetype.
You're
Yes.
out of line.
Yes. It makes more
I
sense.
appreciate it.
What?
the start what she said about
That was-
he's out of line.
Right.
But yeah, so he's trying to untie this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I roll to notice him trying to just untie it?
I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm
Cool.
just trying to get out of it. Ow.
Your passive
It's 6.
My past perception is technically 6 with the disadvantage that Aussie has right now. Until I take observant or something like that. I rolled a 5.
I would like you. How are you exactly? How are you trying to? No, don't roll stealth. Not gonna notice. How are you going? How are you?
How did you tie it around the loop?
I tied it
Are
to
you-
the back
are
of
you-
the strap.
Are you trying to untie it or break it?
Untying it.
Untying it
Untying it
definitely
like
easier.
this. Yeah, that
I just tied it to the back of the
A
strap.
person who
so
has
in
never
theory-
untied and or tied anything likely his entire life.
12 years
Here.
old.
This actually is how it
And
works.
I've
I'm gonna
also
roll a
been,
survival check.
You know that for a long time. I think I know how to tie it.
It is distance based.
That's
Warding
it.
bond has its limits.
That's, I think I know how to
This
tie
is,
a rope.
this is technically how it goes. For tying a rope, it's a survival check, I believe.
Roll survival then.
I'm gonna roll survival, and then he has to roll a survival check to untie it.
Okay.
The DC is equal to whatever I roll here. So 15, pretty decent.
14!
So you can't quite untie it. You
But
don't notice.
no, you don't know.
Like,
But Hector, what are you doing?
Like,
I'm going to start walking
and I'm just being
just towards where
I'm just being dragged.
wherever people seem to be going down into the ship.
Because I'm just being dragged.
I've been
Yeah.
watching the
I'm going to try again soon.
Royals
And
most of this
They are
time.
just mainly staying on the top deck, marveling at everything they see. You're now very high up in the air.
I'm gonna start
But you do note that you can breathe just fine. You don't seem to feel the movement of the ship.
Mm.
At least that movement.
Yes, I'm gonna start
Flying up you did.
casually making my way around to the Royals.
Okay.
So it'll take like a minute or two.
And eventually you do reach them. Sick. They don't seem to take notice of you.
Because I look like one of their guards.
No.
What do I look like?
You look like
I
a noble.
bet
You
you
look like a
do.
rich person right now.
I thought we looked like royalty.
I
do.
fancy.
Not royal
I
guard.
look like a guard
Oh.
because I'm Aussie.
Ozzy's the only one that looks like a guard.
You look like royalty.
It'd be strange for a rich person to be brandishing a spear and shield.
Not really.
Normally they'd have some kind of easily concealed weapon,
That's true.
like a
Shut up.
You're not the only rich person here that is brandishing a weapon, just not that kind.
It is a bit odd to be having a spear specifically.
Just a smidge.
And shield.
Shields are less uncommon, but spears are not easily hidden. You can have a
Now,
shield on your back.
Seeing
can't
as
do
you are
anything without
wearing the
spear.
shimmer weave, you can look like however you want. You don't have to look like a noble person. You could look like a royal guard.
My thought was because I was wielding such an obvious weapon and a piece of equipment that I would look more akin to a guard.
It's up to
rather
you,
than-
whatever you look like.
That would be what I
Okay,
would look like.
yeah,
then.
they do not take notice of you. So you look like every other guard there.
Yeah. Now I'm just gonna be watching them to see what they do.
They are literally the younger ones are literally just marveling at what they see, while the older ones just yeah, it's pretty.
Pretty
And
basic.
what did you say?
You know what I'm
What did you
saying?
say age range was from 12 to?
20 or so, 16
Early
to
20s.
18,
Okay.
10 to 12 or whatever.
10, 12.
So between 10 and 22
Interloping hashtag not
Okay.
found.
for the kids.
That changes.
Yes.
It's a good spell. Like, solid. Especially when combined with some other spells.
We get 30 likes on this video.
This is a stream.
Shut up. This is for the video.
Can we get 30 followers in this stream?
I would love
We get 30 followers in this stream
Can-
alone. Come on,
I'd be
we
impressed.
can do
Actually, can we get partnered in this stream and then can we get 30 subs? That'd be great.
You know, we can't get partnered because we have to have 75.
So we get partnered first and then we get 30
In a
subs.
single stream, we have to do a lot.
Now,
We can do it.
Come on,
technically, no.
We
In
cannot.
30 days.
regardless.
Optimism. Come on, optimism.
Those 30 days reset today. Because it's been 2 months.
Yeah, they don't
regardless.
seem to notice you.
Excellent.
I had the older one roll, and he got a 4.
I have a question.
We know.
As I'm where do the majority of people seem to be going? Is there a direction? Is there a way to get underneath the deck?
Yeah. There are. This is the main deck. Then underneath there is the food. Then underneath that is the sleeping areas.
I don't know that. I'm going to look at the ticket I have. Is it like sometimes taverns will have like a room number on their key? Like it's a big leather thing with a number.
Mhm.
Is there a number on this ticket somewhere? I'm gonna walk to someone who's going down the stairs and ask where this number is. Do you know where this room is?
And this sleeping deck. Do you know
Yes.
where that is?
I have not been on a ship like this one specific before.
okay. It's 2 floors down.
Thank you. Come on. And I'm just gonna kind of like vaguely pick up Kashna under one arm. And walk under the deck. I'm gonna walk like 2 steps
Lord.
down. It is a pet, and I'm gonna kind of clamp the beak, clamping the beak shut.
What kind of pet is it? Some sort of bird?
Feral bird. I'm gonna look around
It has-
for
It is a close
Saudry and
Emu.
It's an emu. I don't know what that is.
what was it? It was Saudry
That's an exotic
and what's her
bird.
name? Elmira. I'm looking for Saudry and Elmira as I take like half a step down the stairs, and then I'm just kind of like,
Like looking on the top deck?
yeah.
They're not. You do not notice them.
Do I see Hector?
Yes, you see him by the royal people.
How far away are they?
Not that far.
Wait,
I will
he's not.
walk over.
As soon as you walk over, the 2 younger ones looking like rush over to
You know
you.
that we did this when we got on, right?
Hector.
Hello,
like-
bird. Hello, bird. As the younger ones.
I have
looking at
the
you.
beak clamped. I'm
Yes?
taking
Hey, guess what?
the pet down to our room.
Point.
What's the bird's name?
Its name is Cough. And I'm
I said my name when they got on board.
Like they remember.
You're right.
Or they were paying attention. Kafna.
I almost called it
It's
Feral.
okay.
Its name is Feral.
Will.
No, and its name is Kafna.
I about called it Kafka.
Babushka.
Yeah, I have it.
Babushka.
If you find Saudry and Elmira, let them know. And I will
I will do so.
Bird.
look down at the small children
Bird.
and then just turn
No.
and walk down
I
the
have to go.
stairs.
Bye, bird. Drake waved at me. Yeah, it did.
It did. You're right.
Wave at you.
Congratulations.
Birds do that sometimes.
So what do I roll to find the room on the third deck?
Birds do that sometimes.
It's not. Wouldn't be that hard. They have.
You just wander around until you
You
find a
wander
room that
around.
has
I'm
nobody in it.
I'm looking for the room with the number that matches this one.
And eventually you do find it.
Cool. Is there like a key, or is it just I open the door and I go?
There's a key.
Who has the key?
The keymaster.
So do we just walk in if we have the ticket?
You go get the key.
Okay, who has the...
I told you, the keymaster.
The key master.
Ozzy does not know this, so she's going to.
Raggy.
I'm gonna kind of look around. Do I see anyone entering or exiting a room down this hallway?
At this point, no.
Raggy.
Ooh.
Okay, so she has some kind of a brain. I'm gonna look for someone who
Oh,
looks
so
like the
that's all.
staff of this ship
Uh-huh.
and find them. Hello, we need a key to our room.
Oh,
I probably actually by this point have switched and I'm holding him this way, like under the arm, still putting the beak shut. We are in, and I'll hand him the ticket.
takes the tickets, goes over to basically a bunch of cubby holes. There you go.
You just put it on my arm.
He just puts it on your
I
arm.
kind of like hold it.
Do you need a muzzle?
No, we just need to get to our rooms. Thank you. Now we'll go to the room. I'm going to release your beak. Please be quiet.
Kashna does have a ring of message.
Yeah, but I need to mouth it to speak.
Yeah. As part of
Oh.
message, you whisper it under
That's
your
not really-
breath.
he doesn't do
No,
that.
Joseph does.
I know.
You have to
Obviously, he
whisper
wants you to
it.
be
Now,
quiet.
Kashna cannot whisper it because all Kashna can say is Kashna. So
He still has to
he's
like.
basically whispering Kashna, but you're hearing what it means.
Yeah, hearing what it actually means. Regardless. Well, like, the helmet just looks at you for a second.
The glowing eyes glow
I
brighter.
believe we
The black
who
eyes
doesn't
go
possess a ring of
blacker.
message at this point.
I don't.
But you can be messaged, correct?
don't.
You just cannot
I
message
will
your friends.
release you.
Do you have a ring of message?
As far as I know.
Do you scream?
Do I?
You only got 3. I'm pretty sure Sarah has one.
I think it's. I know you. I'm pretty sure you have one.
I do.
You have one,
Sarah.
has
and Sarah has one. That's so. If Kashna does not scream, I
Does Kashna
will
scream?
Oh, he wants to.
grab the key,
Oh, he wants to.
open the door, walk in, close the door, putting my back against the door, and then put Kashna down in front of me.
Oh no, are we in the room?
Yeah.
I'm also going to untie you so we're no longer attached.
Okay.
Stay.
I will guard you. And I sit against the door.
I don't need to be guarded. Do I?
No, but everyone else does.
I do not answer. I'm
Everybody else
blindly-
needs you to
I'm
be
also
guarded.
going to drop the weird illusion thing, so I'm taking my hood off, and I'm like
You just looking like Ozzy.
normal right now,
I'm just staring at
leaning
each other.
against the door, waiting for my friends to show up.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. That's you.
Yeah, I am made of metal,
Hector,
and
back
I
on
am
the
an
main deck,
alchemist.
right after Ozzy
So-
leaves, the younger boy goes over to him. He's like, "Do you know them?
Did you know that they
I
had
do.
birds?
What's the bird's name? Cough? Cough?
The bed's name is Cough.
Where'd you get it?"
I actually don't know. I believe that my compatriot actually picked the bird up from somewhere, though they've never mentioned where. Anyway, is this your first time flying?
Yeah.
It's my first time flying as well.
What?
So cool.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
I've actually purposefully neglected to look over the edge because I'm not quite sure what I'll see and how I'll react.
The older one's just, "I'm so sorry about him. He likes asking questions."
There's nothing wrong with asking questions.
Oh,
But noble people don't tend to like it when people ask questions.
Well, I'm not all noble people.
Right, your guard.
Correct.
yes. You're right.
So, I assume the 3 of you are family?
Yes. My younger siblings
I see. So what are you all doing here then?
are on our way to Morthold, like everyone else.
Might I ask why?
No.
Fair enough.
No.
I suppose you have every right to reject my question.
We
Your
don't know who you
Highness.
are.
You are beneath us.
Oh my
Literally.
gosh, this
call it
this reminds me of the scene from A Knight's Tale.
Ah, yeah.
When he
The
jousts
king.
against the prince and still jousts.
Yeah. Chooses to do it
Mhm.
anyway. Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of right here. It's the tension of, oh, is he gonna say something about it?
Nope.
So then, where do you come from?
Where do you go?
Citrusal. Lived there with our father.
Ah, for how long?
Well,
My whole life.
So I assume that goes for your younger siblings as well then.
Yeah.
So why are you leaving then?
We're just sightseeing. We've never been outside.
Without your father?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Any reason why he didn't choose to come? Or was he a...
He's a very busy man.
Wow,
Yes,
yes,
that's
that was my
why.
next question.
Wink,
What does your father
wink.
do? Perhaps I'm familiar with him.
He's a member of the King's Court.
Oh my.
Oh my.
So he's quite important, I see.
Yeah. But
You're saying you're worth a ransom.
Just come with
Are
me.
you? So you're saying? Hey, there's a pen in my van.
there's actually this other sketch. If you would come with me.
Step over the edge right there.
Be Loki in that one scene.
So, what do you think of it all thus far? I mean, I know you've only
It's
been...
tight. Pretty. It's tight.
I wouldn't know. I haven't looked.
I haven't looked.
Why not?
I'm afraid of how I'm going to react to it all.
He's afraid of heights.
It'll be fine. You're not gonna fall off.
These were prescription and wear them.
Yeah, nice.
I'm not allowed to wear round glasses though.
Is that
Makes my head look too egg shaped.
Is that a Lydia thing?
You look
It's a me
like
thing.
you look like Dr. Robot
Oh, hold on.
right now.
No, it's really not that bad.
It is that bad. He's lying.
You could pull off round frames on
You can
glasses.
pull off Robotnik.
I think they need to be larger lenses, because those are the smallest circular lenses I have.
They would also look like Coke bottles because of my prescription.
You put on the goggles.
Fair.
So,
Don't look at me like that.
Oh, my name's Hector.
nice to meet you, Hector. I'm
Frederick.
Oh, you can't
Yep,
see,
Frederick.
can you?
What?
You can't
Well, nice
see,
to meet you,
can
Frederick. And what about
No.
your two younger siblings here?
Yeah.
the young
You
and
putting them on now?
the 12-year-old goes. I'm Ridloff.
I want to look.
I'm Ridloff.
Ridloff.
Why? Hi. You want to look like?
I see.
And you see, you can tell Frederick's face is just.
Uh-huh.
I know their names, right? So, what's the third one's name without him telling you?
Guinevere.
Antonio. Quavere.
Let's see. Frederick, Ridloff, and Guinevere? Is it, maybe?
You
Hurt me everything.
Were we that obvious?
Well, you didn't
I
try
mean-
that hard.
Yes, you were. But, honestly, I'm more interested in why the three members of the royal family are so insistent on leaving the capital, especially without their father.
Well,
Real
he
estate.
never leaves anyway. So,
So then, how is it that three royals from your age down to young Ridloff here find themselves wanting to leave the capital?
well, I wasn't wrong when saying we've never left.
That doesn't answer my
I
question.
haven't. I have. But I wanted them to see. I wanted to see them to see get the Gareth Pact.
Ah, I see. I suppose that's
I can
Fair enough.
show you
Father wouldn't approve.
right. So this is more of a. So you've left without your father's knowledge and approval.
Yes.
Hmm.
Please don't tell him that.
Why?
What do I get?
No,
You
trust
get-
me, I'm in no
Us
position to tell your
actually
father.
Are you going to tell anyone else?
Well, that remains to be seen, but as for right now, I have no intention to.
Please don't tell anyone else.
Well, I can offer no promises, neither to
Well, I can
or
get you
benefit.
arrested.
If I was my older brother, I would have you arrested.
And murdered.
True. However, if you are also your older brother, I imagine this trip would be much easier. And since you're not, arresting me would also reveal to everybody who you are, which I believe, based on your reaction earlier, you are trying to keep secret.
Yes, and I asked you very nicely not
A
to.
word of warning, however, in the future, maybe choose names that aren't the same as the three royals.
And I gave them names. Because it's your name.
It's your name.
We're working
Try Lee. There's a million Lees.
on it. I've never met a Lee in my entire life.
Charlie! There are a million.
Neither have I.
But there are a
So
million
I
of
just
them.
say there are a million of them.
No, I just assume there's a lot of people in the world.
Named Lee?
I don't know.
What about John?
Never heard it.
What
Maybe
about
go with
Ryloth the Third.
Derek.
Okay.
Anyway. So you're out here sightseeing.
Yes.
Still like Captain America. So you're out here
Or
sightseeing.
Weston. Hear me out.
Jameson.
No, hear me out.
That would fit more than Weston.
About
Zachary.
Zachary. Just going down the list.
What's Connor's character
Blake.
from the Pathfinder game?
What?
Don't
Yes,
respond to
you wanna
that.
Start something?
No,
Let's
no,
go.
I don't.
Fight? You wanna fight, boy?
You wanna
Wanna
fight?
ready to throw hands?
Wanna go?
There's a reason why I'm called God Hands.
Wanna go, bro?
So, as you said, you're out here sightseeing. Are you certain it's
Little chomp chomp.
the only reason you're out here?
Stayed in one piece.
Are you certain the only reason you're out here is for sightseeing?
If that wasn't, would I tell you?
I don't know. Would Ridloff? I'm gonna kind of like squat down on my knees and I'm gonna look up at Ridloff and be like, so what are you and your siblings out here doing?
We're here, like, we're there, we're here to go see. And Frederick immediately shows his hand over his mouth. Hey, Ridloff. Mm-hmm.
Shut up
You
for a
should go.
second.
You should go bug the butler over there. Okay. He runs over.
Enter as the sister.
Gwen, can you keep an eye on him, please? He's like, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Still squatting down, I'm gonna look up at Frederick and give him a smile, just like,
This is not the position I thought you'd be in.
Kneeling in front of me is your, proper place.
not kneeling, just squatting down. Like, you know.
Slavic squatting.
Working on
Watch
those
that
eyes.
Put that down, boy.
Thunder
so then,
eyes.
it would appear that you are not only out here to sightsee.
There's a nickname.
Yes.
So,
Osborne?
No.
Osborne.
why are you really out here?
Thunder thighs Norman.
I suppose
Thunderthighs,
you'll find out.
Is he real?
Will I?
Won't.
Maybe.
Well,
That's
see,
what
be
Thunderthighs
as
did.
simple as just
Yep.
going and talking to Ridloff is, again.
Because he thick.
Yeah.
Because he thick.
I'm not
It
would.
would.
Aussie.
I-
Like a
I'm
monkey's
not-
hand.
I'm just genuinely curious. I have no
Oxy's
intention of
actually
telling
good.
anybody what I
Don't
learned.
be curious.
But not good at seeing.
Not that
All
hard.
in stuff. Or
Okay, so that begs the question then, why are you so secretive about all this?
Because it's a secret.
Yeah, but why?
secret.
Because I don't want to tell you.
Why are you trying? What and why are you trying to hide it?
Your Weston's coming through.
What if it's coming through?
If I
Hector and
told
Weston
you,
certainly do
then-
vibe on similar
i- i-
frequencies.
If I told
And,
you, then I'd have no
Well,
reason to hide.
James and Aussie are about as far apart as possible,
Uh-huh.
but very similar in the ways of they disagree with you.
Is that just your dynamic?
That's just Joseph disagrees with.
That's just their dynamic.
No. If I played a character,
Yes.
I agree with you.
However, I have a
But you never
planned arc for
I know.
Hector.
I don't.
I do not have. I never have one for Weston. I'm just
I
like,
don't have a. plan
let's
for
just
Aussie.
go with what happens.
Mhm.
Yep.
And that is why he's not. He's still alive. So
So then, I'm sorry. What did you say?
If I told you why I don't want to tell you, then I'd have to tell you.
But I can't. It's my life.
I don't.
Kill it.
So I won't. It's that simple.
All right. Fair enough. So then, what's life like in the daily happenings of
The
Of-
upper
of-
echelon.
the next? No, not you. Said you mentioned you had an older brother. What's his name? I've forgotten it.
Ray.
Graven.
Yes.
Gregory.
He's in line for the throne. So what's life what
Gravy.
what's life like
Gregory.
for second in line for the throne then?
alone.
It's pretty boring.
I would imagine so.
That's why we're here.
I imagine it's also remarkably
How
it lacks in freedom, I suppose.
I have more freedom than my older brother.
Which does make sense, as he bears the most responsibility, both being the eldest,
He has to learn how to be king. I don't.
unless something should happen to him.
That sounds like a threat. That sounds like a threat.
If something would happen to him, based on all the training, it would go to one of the high advisors.
For how long?
Until I received the training.
And how long does the training take?
It sounds like you're threat. It sounds like
A
you're
very
saying you're gonna
long
kill
time.
his brother.
He started when he was 10.
I see.
No,
He's
no,
30.
no.
If we push
He's
him
10
off,
years
then
older
we
than
can-
I
we
am.
can go to jail and plead plot
Huh?
device.
As the old saying goes, some are born great, and
They would
some
be
have
dead,
greatness
and
thrust
that's
upon
about
them.
it. Plot device.
So,
I'm gonna plead
which
plot
are you?
device Next time I commit a crime.
I'm gonna plead plot.
Ridloff, put the platter down.
Just
Put the
Uh,
platter down.
I know. I
You see
know.
Ridloff just,
I'm gonna
like,
plead plot.
running around with
I
one
can't
of
die.
with
I'm
with
gonna
the
plead
butler's
plot,
platter of
I
drinks,
can't die.
but there's nothing on it anymore. As you see the drinks have all fallen to the floor behind him,
How funny it would be. I killed him. Why? I just wanted
and
to
it's
see how
very
his story
clear
would
that
go.
everyone on the ship knows that they're the royal family, but refuses to say anything.
Mhm.
Do they like that sometimes? Don't they?
So
Put the platter down.
I hope you understand and you are aware that your presence here is not a secret. I think just about everybody has noticed who and what you are.
I know.
Wish you hadn't said that.
I'd like to see him try.
Yes, they're nice enough not.
He's a high enough level rogue. Swashbuckler, you're dead. He doesn't need advantage to stab you.
You're correct.
They're nice enough not to mention it.
True.
You
I-
weren't.
You won't.
With your charisma of 7.
I have highest charisma.
8.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get it right. I have a -1, not -2.
So different.
It is a big difference. That negative makes a difference.
Not really for him, but
So then, you're relying on their ignorance.
I'm relying on their what's it called?
Loyal.
Patrick forgot the word.
They're terrified of him.
Their subservience?
Peasants wish to keep their tongues. They
Viva la
will not
Revolution.
speak.
Their subtlety?
You will not laugh at the name biggest dickens.
Yes. Perhaps not ignorance, that was the wrong word, as I think everybody here is fully aware, so perhaps you're relying on everybody's chosen course of action to just,
Remain discreet.
yes.
Discretion.
That's the word.
How long do you think you'll get by on that?
As long as they're terrified of what I could do to them,
Right, but what happens if you encounter somebody who doesn't know who you are?
I'd be surprised.
Right, but if you intend to,
No.
if you intend
four
to
people here.
introduce the three of you with
We
different
don't know
names,
me.
it is highly likely that people simply will.
If they don't know if they don't know who I am, then me telling
Score one for
them our real
ignorance.
names will change nothing.
No. You misunderstand. If you give yourself fake names, it'd be much easier to, and you held to those fake names, it'd be much easier to fake who you are, as most people simply do not know who you are based on your looks. As for I, it is the same. I did not know who you were until I learned of your names. I could not place your face because I had never seen it.
That's the point. people have not. And
There
I
would've
would
been,
have
like,
gone with my
paintings.
fake name.
Paintings that exist in the
Don't-
capital.
Don't throw it.
There would be paintings at the very least, and like the
capital.
As you see Riddler throw the platter overboard. Bye. That's gonna kill someone.
Oh dear.
I highly
wonder
doubt it,
what we're
because-
going to have for dinner today.
Hello.
Oh boy, I can't wait to have the
Boom. As he gets beheaded by a platter.
With a whole rotisserie chicken on it.
that chicken would not survive the fall.
It going to
Some poor
orbit.
bird is
You
gonna
know what
snatch
he
it out
said.
of the air.
Said what he said.
Kashna. Jumps overboard after it.
Brother, you forgot to give me the
That's
loops.
racist.
Species.
I'm pretty sure I'm a race. It says race in the rule book.
Regardless,
Good. I'm glad it hurt. Yes.
So,
How are you stealing things this time?
I'm about to get to that.
He's gonna hijack the ship.
I have a disguise kit.
Oh, goody. Guys is the king.
Father?
Son, I dare say.
You sound nothing like my father.
And yet I know you are.
Feel that backhand, son? That's how you know I'm your dad.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
But no, I'm going to first. I'm going to send Ilmira to get a spare key to a different room. Right?
Small
Oh, I know.
one.
Then I myself am going to go get another spare key for a different room.
how are you gonna do that?
Well, I'm gonna
Thievery.
walk up to the key master, right?
Take all his keys.
I mean,
Knock him out.
I could knock
Kill
him
him.
out. I could knock him out.
Kill him.
Bonk.
It's number 2. Oh, that's fate.
Suplex him into the ground for no reason.
You're giving me all these elements, these ideas, right?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Mhm.
That's the point. I'm trying to.
But no. So I'm going to send Elmira, right, and see if she can't get a key, right? Not she doesn't have to sleight of hand it or anything. Just be like, hey, lost my key. Can I have a spare one? Right? There's someone must have stolen it or something like that, right? See if it's even possible.
Here's the question: would she do this?
Oh, she would.
Are you sure?
He gets one.
All right. Now I'm gonna ask her. What did she do to get that key?
I asked for it.
I
Just ask.
murdered.
He was.
I
He
killed a
believed
man
me.
first.
Awesome.
I killed a
Now,
man with this thumb.
I'm gonna go up to the keymaster as well and be like,
Yo, Rook.
so I lost my key.
Can you roll deception?
Yes.
You roll well.
Maybe. 16.
You rolled even better than me.
And he rolled a 4. So, which room?
The king's court.
Room and
Please pick a nice
There's
number.
roughly 100.
Pick a good number.
It's a
better.
big- It's a
room 69.
Ah! Nice.
Here you go.
Ah, yes, the love suite.
Low, sweet. That's a different. That's a different.
There's a single twin bed in that room, and nothing.
Because it's not made for two. No, it is made for two.
Anyway, okay.
Shut up.
Then
I don't want to.
going back to the original room, right? I'm
What do you
gonna put on
mean?
a disguise.
You're talking about the room that I'm in?
No, you
No,
you,
no,
you
no.
had a different room.
Okay.
Unless you would specifically ask for the same room.
Okay.
You and Kashna were given.
You
the same
took. You
Connor
took
was
Ozzy's
in the room. He'd
key.
be he'd be in someone's room. So right now he's just.
So
in
Hector
mine.
and
Are we in the same
Hector and
big
Sarek
area?
will have their own room. Slarakis has his own room. You and Ilmira have your own room.
Are we in the same vague section of the hallway?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how the tickets were purchased.
I figured.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna
You're
go
just taking someone's friend.
Disguise.
disguise myself, which there is rules for that.
I know.
So let me pull up.
We have
Let's do cookies.
Proficiency
good.
is proficiency to any ability to.
If you don't catch this, you don't have it. You don't get it.
Fair enough.
I mean, I can't stop you if it. It was a horrible throw. Just
Joseph, it's proficiency plus what? Dexterity
I'm gonna
or
say
intelligence
It's up to Patrick. It's proficiency plus something.
for disguise.
No.
dexterity.
Plus an arbitrary number equal but no less than 420.
Mm.
So
No, 69.
So,
here's the question.
No.
What are you attempting to do?
20.
Nice.
Okay.
Now, who are you trying to disguise yourself as?
You barely tied the DC for making a humanoid costume. A
Mm.
humanoid's appearance. The DC
Well-
was 20.
Let's see. I'm about as tall as the prince. Yeah.
How tall are you?
Which prince?
The
young one.
young one is very short.
No.
Oh, then
I think I said 5'8".
Yeah, you're roughly the same size. He's
Roughly
not tall.
Uh-huh.
His older
You
brother
didn't
is
know
taller
he's
than
the
him.
prince? No, you saw a random guy.
No, he knows. It was
All right.
pointed out to him.
Oh. All right.
Oh no.
Gonna crack my knuckles. I'm gonna stand
Click your heels 3 times.
perfectly still for Ilmira to get to work,
Uh-huh.
and then
You now look exactly
Hourly.
like the prince an hour later.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Connor, you were having a conversation, as always. It's not philosophical yet.
He's having a debate with the villain.
I'm just
The villain.
I'm just talking to the prince.
I know what it said.
And Ridloff has run back over to him and he's like, Ridloff, don't throw platters off the side of the
I'm
ship.
reading my book of Dragon Tales.
Don't take the platters.
You see a book.
Okay?
I'm reading
He's-
my book.
Ridloff's just nodding. Uh-huh. But I wanna.
I think that's a perfectly
Oh,
fair
yeah,
argument.
children.
argument.
But,
Makes a good
I
point.
mean, he is
Why?
royalty after all. He can do
Shut
whatever
up.
he wants.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, but are you telling me?
Shut up.
Are you telling me as a prince, or are you telling me as just a traveling noble?
That's up for you to decide.
Well, then, if I will choose traveling noble.
I order you to shut up.
All right.
Ridloff, you have to be nice to these.
Why?
Okay. But no but. No buts.
You're the point.
He like hands him a ticket.
How are you
Go
going to
go to the room. But I want to go to the room.
tell me when you get there?
You know, for just
Tell me when
taking
you
your
get
siblings
to that
sightseeing, you're certainly not letting them enjoy their time.
They were
Were they? You're correct. They just were when they threw a platter overboard.
Can you make sure he gets there?
I'm just saying, you might pick up on.
What are you pointing at him for?
He knows what he's doing.
Maybe just sit back and relax.
It's not. You're not helping that.
Why?
You're not helping
Trying
me
to get
relax.
you
Relax.
Why's that?
Oh no, you're stressing me out.
Why do you think that is?
Questions I don't want to answer. You have some questions I'm not comfortable with.
You are perfectly free not to answer them.
Okay, then I'm going to go away. And he walks away from you.
I'm gonna go away now. It's like I hate you, Patrick.
I know.
It's not. I can make this work. I can manage. No, it's
I'm gonna take a look over the edge now.
Okay. Can you roll written
Cause the rest
Constitution
of the
saving
world?
throw?
Yeah, I'm not actually scared of heights at all.
I know, but Hector has never been this high in his entire existence. 4? So, Hector looks over the edge.
Oh, not doing that again.
You're like, you kind of throw up in your mouth.
a little bit, a wee bit.
You didn't roll poor enough to just.
Vomit off the side.
I did roll
You didn't
man.
It rained a little bit on
Eat the
someone's
shark.
parade.
I did roll man.
You hit the same guy who got decapitated.
Just vomit on his corpse now.
Injury.
The poor
Wife sitting
kid.
across from him.
It's like something out of Monty Python.
What's happening?
I have a small conversation I want to have with Caution real quick.
Okay.
This will decide what Aussie is doing, because Aussie is actually getting kind of bored.
Because Ozzy's not doing anything.
That, and she also now has a memory
Oh yeah.
of a time when she was doing things.
Uh-huh.
So she knows what it feels like to get bored now.
Yeah.
Which is
Right.
weird.
I mean,
That's
she,
weird for her.
before that, she was also kind of got bored.
Not the same way
No,
though.
Things were not happening.
Not in the
but-
same way.
I know. But you're
This-
you're officially feeling bored.
I rolled, and yes.
For the first
So,
time in my 6 months.
I have
of
not
life,
moved
I-
from the door after putting Caution down, and Caution is apparently sitting and reading a creepy book.
Yes.
Yes.
It
It is my happy book. It is my happy place.
if you will not give me the ring, I will go find them.
Said how you would find them. You can't talk to them.
I can
Did
go
you?
look. I know what they look like.
You don't need my permission. Do you?
Will you stay here?
No.
Yeah.
You will not stay here. I'm going
Ozzy, have a
to
memory.
stand up,
No.
You will not stay here.
I'm going
I'm
to
staying here.
find the door handle,
Mhm.
and I'm going to, as quickly as possible, exit and lock the door.
You're going to try and escape.
Absolutely.
Cool. I'm attempting to lock,
Both
close,
of
and lock
you
the door.
rolled.
Can I just duck under her?
This is either just initiative or
What?
dexterity.
Let's go initiative.
Question.
All right, roll initiative.
While Ozzy is, going through the door, I just want to duck under Ozzy's
Yeah, that's what
legs.
it
This is
is.
an
Okay.
initiative check.
If you get initiative first, you get out.
17.
Ah, 50.
You get out.
I just duck
And
under
rush
your
and
legs
basically disappear.
Sigh. No. Sigh.
It would be sigh.
Just hear
Okay.
the words.
I
see
lock
the
my
words written on
door.
Ozzy's face.
And I'm going
Oh my.
to the top,
Again?
looking for
Someone you
any of
know.
my friends.
Sadri, you have just dressed up as the prince.
So you wouldn't recognize him.
As you leave your room, you see the prince's younger brother running down the hall. Frederick. He looks back, looks at you, looks back, as you see the sister coming down,
Frederick.
he goes into the room.
Want to buy a watch?
Who's she?
Royal consort. No, continue.
What about Isabel?
Oh no! Oh, this
And you see the sister
wonderful.
looking at you, she's like,
This is a friend from when I was young. Before.
Frederick, you sound different.
Frederick, you sound like a
you see the
man.
sister looks at her and she's just,
So for all it's
Uh,
worth, this is a insight versus deception now.
I know.
So just straight up, and I feel like they have advantage because brother,
And they just
they just saw him. I'm not playing against you, but it makes sense.
No, it's okay.
I feel like we have a decent roll here, though. The sister's the one I'm not sure about here.
Uh huh.
She's the one that I'm don't know. How
The
she
brother
feels.
has a negative
Yeah,
to
he's
to
like- he's a
insight,
10-year-old.
to wisdom. He has an 8. Okay,
He's like a 10-year-old.
Synthetic
Yeah.
20.
you beat both of them. He rolled. She got a 16, and he
That's
got
like-
a 7
She has a
Max.
decent.
with advantage. The brother got a 7.
Yeah, that tracks.
Should I give you privacy?
No. It's okay. For some reason, my key that I had disappeared, so I was gonna go get another one.
You sound different.
Isn't even the room. Is this your room? She said him here and he's like, Yeah.
Royal.
Okay.
Meet family.
This is my punky.
You sound a little different.
Oh, I swallowed some water wrong. So it's just caught.
You got down here very quickly.
We didn't even start running.
Listen, there are
Yeah.
tunnels everywhere. I just need to look.
Really? Wait.
Okay.
They're in the
Where-
walls.
Where are we going?
We're gonna go get a key from the keymaster.
Okay.
Are we in the same hallway?
Yeah.
And you see Kasha running past you.
And Rudolph goes, "Bird!" Runs.
Aussie is like coming out of the room, just looking down the hallway like
You see the prince.
I'm back and looking like just the suit of armor.
Uh-huh.
And I just,
Come up, no, come back. And she runs after him.
I'm
You're
going to
like, thanks, God.
I accidentally wipe off like half the makeup.
It was like, get back in here, get back.
Let me just wipe that back real quick.
Cartoon
Which
physics.
direction from my door is the stairs?
Cartoon
Towards
physics.
him or away from him? All right, I will.
You're like,
Weir's like, that was close.
Hello. Is this your room?
What?
Is this your room?
Yes.
it is.
I
Did you
was.
see the prince?
She
No, you're right. It's just a person.
Hello.
Hello.
This
We
is
made friends.
Prince. This is the prince.
I don't know what that is.
Pleasure to
Okay.
meet you.
Okay.
Have you seen Hector?
Last time I saw him, he was on the top deck.
And have you seen Saudry? Koshman went that way. Down the hall.
I did see Saudry. He was last. I saw him in the.
Bathhouse.
hall.
Can I roll that
You know,
insight
I'm
check,
going-
please?
Here's
I'm
the-
gonna give
You have to roll an insight, but she's not lying because she did see him in the mess hall.
Yes,
But it's
but
the
this, it's the
inflection.
Yes,
it's the
please
whole
roll.
thing just feels weird. That's an natural one. Thank you.
I don't know why. I don't know. Honestly.
Good.
And I will
Ozzy not
Pass.
noticing any of that
and go
because her
up the
perception
stairs
is
looking
thick
for.
with a
Well,
disadvantage.
I'm gonna stop by the mess hall. I
You
don't see
Saudry.
Saudry or anyone I know in there.
You see Kashina running around?
They're just running past everyone through a door.
I'm going into the kitchen.
Yes.
And the prince, the younger prince, is following right after.
I smell
And
food.
the princess.
I haven't eaten in days.
Making friends.
I-
And I'm going
What?
to the top
He's
deck.
making friends.
He's making friends. I love that.
And I'm going to look around for Hector.
You see Hector.
Hector's
And then
leaning
you see you
on the
also
rail,
see the
just
prince
kinda
on the other side.
breathing deep.
You
Like-
see him again, but you
Standing
didn't
on
see
the
him
front
walk
of the-
past you.
Like over by Hector?
No, he's like standing.
Did you put your shimmering wheat back on?
Yeah, I look.
Okay.
I look back like the suit of armor.
Okay.
I will thunder, walk
Goosh,
over
goosh.
to you.
Clunk,
Not,
clunk,
not, fast, but
See, I didn't mess you up too badly.
Yeah.
hello.
No, it's okay.
I helped.
Kashna is exploring the kitchen right
Could
now.
not have worked better.
Have you
But
seen
also-
Saudry?
I have not. No.
What about?
Okay.
Tell me,
He's
you
making
came from the
friends.
lower decks, correct?
Yes,
You wouldn't happen to have seen the two smaller noble children?
I have seen many nobles.
Yeah, yes, but in the lower decks specifically. You saw Guinevere and Gridloff.
She doesn't.
I do not know those names.
The smaller one and the less small one. A boy and a girl.
They were
I do
chasing
not see
Kashna.
genders.
I do not see.
I see
Genders.
person.
I see.
I
meat
did
bag.
see, and I'm gonna
Oh,
lean
no.
in a little
Not
bit and
really.
point over to,
the prince.
not subtly, but I'm gonna point to the prince. I did see him down there.
And
now.
Hector,
When?
I'm going to assume you at least have had
Just
somewhat of an
now.
eye. He has not moved.
Yeah.
He's just moved to
Yeah.
the opposite side
When?
where you are.
I just left our room, or my room.
And he
was down
was
the
down
hall,
there. Okay.
talking to Elmira.
Right. Thank you. Is there anything you need from me? I have not seen
Um,
Sodri. No.
What time of day is it?
A
So
good
by
point.
I have not seen Sodri.
Um,
No.
closer in the evening. Maybe 3, 4 o'clock.
I would suggest getting your key soon. I think they will be serving food.
Yes. I have a bigger problem at the moment.
What is that?
There are two princes of the same face wandering around. One of them is not who they say they are.
Arse.
In fact, two of them are not who they say they are. But one of them I know for certain.
Um,
But
Which-
yes,
which
I'll
one
get my
is-
key soon. This one, right on the top deck, is the real one. He's not left my side.
You sure about that?
I'm Hector's very
Hector's
positive.
literally 100% sure here.
This
No.
could be a copy. This
This could be a doppelganger.
Yes, this could be a stunt double for.
From what he knows, he is 100% sure.
A stunt double.
Sorry.
He is a
My friends
very,
would totally have a stunt double.
very impressive stunt double then. Like, did his research.
He did his
And
research.
built a relationship with the two younger siblings.
Uh-huh.
Or they have no
30
idea. They found someone who looks very similar.
Years ago.
The younger one has face blindness, and we know it. The sister, on the other hand, seems like she might have a head between, or the brain between her ears.
A head between your leg. Wait.
What?
What?
Right. No, we're glossing over that.
We're moving past.
Ah!
No, we are not addressing it.
Ah,
We are not addressing
Stop. Then don't say. Then stop.
it. Then stop talking.
So, is there anything else?
I am now confused. Which of them is the real
I
one?
believe the one on the top deck is the real one. In fact, I cannot fathom him not being it. He seems to be royal. Acts like it anyway.
Pretty good stunt double.
What are the other one?
Has he gone below deck?
No. As far as I'm aware, once he stepped on to the ship, he has not stepped foot down to the lower decks.
The other one did not speak much. I was just passing by and to come up to find you and the others.
Odd. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go talk to the prince again.
I will come with, but you can do the talking.
Fair enough.
You go.
I will
walk
stay
over, you go
about-
down.
I'm going to talk to this prince.
Okay.
I'm going to stay about
You walk
4 or
over,
5
you
feet
look
behind.
over.
Excuse me.
You're back. Okay.
I am back, though this time, I'm going to ask very different questions. Number one, you have not stepped down into the lower decks at all
Not
once.
Yet.
No. Yet you told your younger siblings to do so, correct?
Yes.
You didn't happen to bring somebody who looks remarkably like you on this trip, did you?
No.
I'm going to speak up at this point. They are in. Last I saw at the kitchen, chasing the bird. I could not catch him.
Chasing.
He's referring to your younger siblings. However, what my friend here also saw was you
So can I?
in
I,
the
never
lower
mind. I rolled
decks
natural one. Don't worry about it.
with your siblings.
Yeah, you rolled a natural one.
This is why I ask these questions.
Yes, he looked identical to you, and
In every way.
always
Okay.
except because you've seen the print, so even the clothing. Yeah. So with that nice
His voice.
meaty natural one,
You would know.
identical,
Identical.
If
and he
you
didn't speak
would
when
accompany
Austin was
me,
near.
You're right. You
Yeah,
didn't.
I
so-
spoke hello. That is it.
Yeah.
if
That's not enough.
if you'd accompany me, I'd like to figure out who this other you
I would
is.
like to accompany.
I would also like to accompany. Oh wait, I'm in the
Fantastic. Do you know
Kitchen.
how
I'm
to
like
fight?
eating a fish right now.
Yes.
Raw.
Do you have a weapon?
No, I brought a dagger.
Here, I will hand him a hand axe. Actually, I'm going to hand him one of the short swords I have, as I just kind of
Thank,
tink,
thank you.
a little rusted because it's one of those from the bucket, but it's still a
Yeah.
short sword.
The bucket. It's like a meat.
Don't worry about using it.
You go down.
Horrible.
Audrey.
Hello.
This is happening. You were doing this while this is
Well,
happening.
we're heading
so-
below deck now.
No, no, no.
I'm going to.
He's doing this while you're
Oh
talking.
yes, it's true.
Going to head to the keymaster and then.
Hello.
So
Yeah.
that's-
Not Prince Frederick. He winks.
I will give him a princely grimace.
Yay.
Thank you. I need a key.
Did you lose your key?
Okay. Why is everyone
You haven't gotten
using
your
their
key.
keys?
Sorry, people have been asking for keys.
I need my key.
Leverages down. He brings up the spare key.
You too.
Wait.
going to walk princely back around, and as soon as I
Can you
turn
roll
the corner-
performance to walk princely?
Sure. As soon as I
Because
walk
of
around that corner,
what Sodri believes is princely. Walking princely.
performance, 17.
That's not bad.
Pretty good princely.
It's passable.
It's
Passable
I've
for
gone to a
decent.
few prince classes.
You were
I went through about 5 years worth of training.
you were vaguely taught how to behave yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is. And you go down to the
He's trying to
final
walk fancy.
room, which is where the key goes.
And, yeah.
Ilmira emerges out of the wall.
I'll
Let's do it.
stand watch. Or no.
I'm going to grab a tapestry or something, and then just let's go.
Go in.
Go.
And you run in, and you go in. And yes, this is a very princely looking room with 3 separate beds in it. Some lock boxes and stuff. They're locked.
Going. Did this
They are
down
locked.
any ju-
Yeah, it sounds like
coins?
there's something in there.
Can I smell and see if anything smells of like parchment or anything?
Roll perception.
They're locked.
How big are these lock boxes?
so-
Are they like foot lockers, or are they like
18.
those that little safe thing you guys have that we kept?
Yeah, they're about
Even smaller.
they're about a foot long. Or
Okay. All right.
18.
You can smell paper, parchment.
Leave that one here.
So I don't
That's
care about that.
probably important.
Yeah,
Like
the
you
money's
care.
not.
I mean, they're probably on a mission. If there's a prince here under heavy guard,
He wants to make some money. He doesn't want to ruin someone's life.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm the villain with
Unlike-
morals.
Unlike the little halfling bard
Yeah.
that robbed that man blind.
Yes, you did. But she was already dead.
He wasn't dead before he.
When I
before he
robbed
got
him,
robbed.
That's fair.
he wasn't there when I robbed him.
Really fun class combo
Okay, so
is
we're gonna leave the papers there.
glamour
Pick
bard
up the next one.
and thief
You
rogue.
can't smell any paper.
And
It
you
sounds
can-
like there's something in there.
Charm someone to the point where they fangirl, and then
So,
this
like,
action
can I-
rob them blind,
So there's a keyhole, right?
and they will give you
Can I
everything.
angle it just right to try and see anything?
And if you have a
in
decent
it?
charisma and dex, like
Okay.
both bards and rogues
Okay.
tend to need,
We're gonna stuff that
Into a bag.
into a bag.
it was
And then
great. I
third
got to play
one.
that character for one session. Robbed
There's just
nobody
You also hear stuff.
I
blind,
just need
No.
coins, man.
got him in a tub, and then
You
sent
also
the
hear something
party
about-
in so
okay.
they could kill him.
All right. Is there anything of like jewel encrusted dagger, anything like that?
No.
Is there any clothing that has gold in it?
Well, he's trying to be discreet.
I don't know if that'd be. I mean, it'd be expensive.
closet.
clothing.
Or there's a yeah.
Wardrobe.
Wardrobe. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
And you do see a bunch of fancy looking clothes.
Money.
Elmira, do you think?
Fine clothes. with
I'm gonna hold up the dress that's vaguely Ilmira size. Throw it over her.
What?
Take it.
Okay.
It's a darn dress.
I'm gonna grab a tuxedo or like something real quick just to replace this, and then we're gonna book it back to our room.
Oh no.
As you start running, you see entering at the end of the hall is Hector, Ozzy, and the Prince.
Very specifically, those two at the front, and Aussie basically taking up the rest of the
Does he still look
hallway.
like the prince?
No,
No.
No.
it's like Sandri.
He looks like
But-
Audrey.
Leaving the prince's
Leaving the
room.
prince's room.
You! Stop what you're doing.
Stop right there.
The prince
You violated the law.
Like,
Pay the money.
speed walks over you.
Formal speed walking.
What are you doing in my room?
That is a
That
Bold-faced lie.
I don't think you can roll for that.
I
That's
didn't
just a
do-
lie.
I didn't.
What did you take?
Nothing.
As you have the tuxedo. I would have you roll a deception, but he doesn't believe you anyway. What do you hold up?
The tuxedo or like the
nice finery.
He like
Suit.
takes it from you. Is that it? What's in your bag? Empty your bag.
Any shards?
Sorry.
So, explain yourself, Sodri.
nope.
Don't say that. Oh, what? Okay. What are you doing?
Fair enough.
Punching the prince.
I'm gonna knock him out. 18 to hit.
Many things are wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as he punches, I'm going to interfere.
Sodri, right?
Yeah.
Good.
6 damage.
Oh, he did.
No,
Let's
if,
go.
if he's a noble stat block, he has more hit points than you.
You're
do.
trying to knock him out?
Yes.
It would be inferior
Yeah.
con
Yeah, you're
save.
right.
The
Just
DC
willing,
is
bro.
6.
That's what you can do. As you can kill the prince.
No, I knock him unconscious.
Beat a 6.
It's 6 or higher.
Okay. He did roll and get a 6, so he is not.
So he holds his own.
He's
And then
pretty
I'm
close.
stepping in.
I will place myself directly in front of the prince, and I will just hold out my left hand and be like, "What are you doing?"
Nothing.
Also, caution.
I'm still in the kitchen.
I assume. Okay, you have gotten out of the kitchen and run back on deck.
I am holding like
With the,
3 fish in my hand.
yes, with the prince and the princess still chasing you. I just
Mhm.
establishing where you are at this point.
Yes.
So yes, back down there. Nothing. You do see Elmira standing behind him holding her dress.
Elmira,
At what
since
point-
you are more reasonable, what is going on?
At what
Uh,
point does this become initiative?
She shoves it over her head. I am a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
Good lord. All right.
Cannot see.
No, especially if it's a silk gown. There's no light getting through that.
Sodri, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to explain. Oh, okay. For the record, is ready
I'm gonna
action
give you no
a thing
seconds.
in D&D?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
I'm going
The
to
prince
The prince.
is not knocked out.
I'm going to ready action cast the spell if Sandri does attempt to attack me, for the record.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 5 seconds to explain what you're doing.
Robbing this man blind.
Aussie's preparing to tackle.
Sorry.
Just straight up.
All I wanted. I saw how fancy you dress, and I wanted to have some extra finery.
Gosh, you punched the prince for
You
some
could have at
clothes.
least asked. I might not
I
give it.
panicked. I'm sorry.
You punched me in the face.
You asked me to empty my clothes.
Your bag, the one that clearly has something in it.
Yeah, my stuff.
Then why can't you empty it?
Because it's my stuff. Do I walk up to a
Is that
prince?
all that's in there?
Yes.
You can roll deception. At disadvantage.
Okay.
Never mind.
Did you get a natural one?
Yes, he did.
All
Let
right.
me see if I get a natural one as well. No, we're good.
What
Prince got a nat
He rolled
one.
that one on his insight check.
on insight.
Yeah, 10 was the total.
He does not have high wisdom, so.
Listen, I saw how fancy you were, and
I just want to be fancy.
I come from a very poor.
Then how are you here?
How are you here?
They invited me.
We are traveling to find my home.
That too.
Morthold
What?
wants answers.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Just
May I fix
put
your...
the tux back in the dress. I mean, it's like I am a ghost.
Elmira.
I'll lift up the dress. The jig's up.
Oh.
May I fix your face?
Yeah. What?
We have.
You can fix my face?
You will not have. You will be a little
My
sore.
nose is broken.
Yes.
A little.
You will be a little sore, but I should be able to help alleviate the pain.
Bandages.
Fine.
I will.
Lay on hands.
Yeah, lay on hands the 5 hit points. So he still has a hit point of damage, but it's more of a bruise than a
It's
broken
a
nose.
fading. It's like a yellowing bruise or whatever.
Instead of a busted lip, it's.
But
A
it's like a.
bruise. But yeah, I basically just kind of touch the wound, and then my hand faintly glows yellow.
What the hell?
Very
Right
specifically, I actually touch him with the holy
That's
symbol
what the-
hand.
You're a paladin?
Yes.
there. Apparently.
Of
Not
the
look
ru-
like a
what was
paladin.
it? The Rune Master? That's-
Runecrafter.
Runecrafter.
As you can see,
Yes,
he's-
of the
he's getting well.
Runecrafter.
Not
You
really.
do not look like a paladin.
No,
Yes, I know.
they don't look like most people.
I can tell.
I mean, right now I just look like suit of armor.
Yeah.
So
You know, take this compliment here. You have a devilishly handsome face.
I don't think I'm going to take that as that. I think
Okay,
it is,
well, the reason why we came down here was to
Hank?
find an impersonator. You wouldn't have to have seen an impersonator, would you have?
Nope.
A man that looks exactly like the prince here.
No, there's only one prince. Right?
Sadri did not see anyone that looked like a
Sadri didn't technically, but this is still an insight
prince.
check.
I know.
Yes, 17.
You don't.
You
You're not.
guess rolling
trying.
deception.
Yeah.
I'd also like to roll insight, but it's gonna go poorly.
What did you get?
Natural-
On the die, so a
Flossie got a natural 20.
I got a 23, natural 20. I just kind of am like, I look it over and I see the makeup
It's a
smudges
sweat.
and I see the makeup up the side of the tapestry.
And neither Hector nor the prince have noticed that there's makeup all over the tapestry, which is the tapestry
I'm
of.
looking.
To make it
Sadri
ironic, it is the
dead in the
tapestry of the
eyes.
prince.
I'll start patting
Like
my
it.
shoulders as if there's oh gosh.
Sadri,
Hmm?
do you have something you would like to say?
I've been caught red-handed.
And Elmer's like, ha!
I'm gonna take 2 steps past and just kind of grab the edge of the tapestry
Mhm.
and show the prince.
What is that?
Is that
Is that
makeup?
Yes, it is, and I'll rub your hairline and rub it on the tapestry.
And makeup comes
Yeah.
off and
So he wears makeup?
The same. You are very similar heights, and
I'm
I'm gonna look
I'm
between.
gonna roll an inside check for the prince because Hector is not going.
I'm going to look between the two and be like, "You are very similar heights. His hair is a little different."
He's got more of it. It's your
Wait,
own
hold-
male pattern.
You're not saying that Sodri here impersonated.
14. I don't see it.
How? I'm gonna stand right next to the prince.
They're like there's an inch difference.
It's close.
Yeah. He's
Elmira,
5'8". He's 5'9".
Elmira, would
And
you
I'm
like
going
to?
and I'm
tell
gonna
me
feel through
something.
The prince's hair, and then my hair, and I'm gonna part it, and I'm gonna show the horns. Do you have any horns?
Well, your horns
No.
only showed up when you showed them.
Elmira,
They're still kind
Yes.
of hard.
something you'd like to tell me,
No.
Can I run past them?
please?
I wish to run past them
There's
again.
nothing I would like to say.
Patrick,
Are
may I
you
run
sure?
past them holding
You
face?
Would you like
scuttle
to show me
past
your
them.
hands?
No, I'm running right between you two. You all. Patrick.
She's
Is there
wearing
any
princess
remnants of
gloves.
makeup
He's
on
wearing
them?
princess gloves right now, so.
Yes, I'm going to just grab the middle finger. Is there any remnants of the same makeup on them?
Yeah. they did not wash anything.
Listen, Elmira, she has to pretty herself up every day,
So
okay?
why did she
She
put gloves on over the makeup?
I thought I was already pretty.
Oh!
Wow!
Oh!
I'm
Oh.
defending your honor right here.
I'm
They're
also gonna take a
accusing-
little bit off the tapestry and just kind of like rub it on the back of the prince's hand and be like, your shade is a little off as well.
What are you talking about? Of course my shade's off!
Okay, hold on. This still doesn't
Elmira's like,
explain-
yeah,
I
don't
have
be,
a question.
don't
Okay.
be racist.
Hold on, hold on.
Patrick, can I run past them?
No, you're on.
Why were you wearing makeup?
What?
And why is it now on
You
the
were
tapestry?
on top.
I thought it was in the kitchen.
We did something earlier where you ran up deck holding two.
No,
Fish.
I thought it was we're just running around holding two.
Yeah,
fish.
up
Pretty
on
big.
deck
Okay.
at this point.
When Elmira and I were younger.
I gotta take a laugh, guys.
I gotta take a, you gotta take a break.
This is quite stupid. This is quite possibly the dumbest thing that I have ever done in D&D, and I have done a lot of dumb things.
Yeah, it's true. He beat like an 8th level or a 9th level spell with a 1st level spell. It was impressive.
Why?
Absorb elements.
That's impressive, not dumb.
Absorb elements.
I'm magic boy.
So
He
you
used
and
prismatic
Elmira were
wall
younger.
to Absorb elements
Okay.
by walking through the wall
This is gonna be good.
and casting prismatic or
You should say
absorb
Medicare's
elements.
masterpiece.
His master.
Whenever Elmira and I were younger, we used to pretend that we were other people. Let me finish before you start throwing fingers. We used to use dirt for that, right? I could blend in a little bit. Elmira could blend in a little bit easier, I guess. I was a model, I guess. We got our hands on some makeup recently, right? And Elmira thought it would be funny just to see how I would look if I
Throwing her under the bus.
Oh,
Continue. I want to hear this. I'm actually kind of curious.
I came up with the idea of impersonating the prince. Mostly just to see if we could do it, and I'm sorry.
It is a capital offense.
That
But
is a
Aussie does not know
On
this.
top of assaulting him.
Aussie does not know either of those things.
All we
He
did
doesn't know that he is up.
was I got a key just to see if from the keymaster just to see if how well it worked. Right? Came in, got because it worked, and I'll stand next to the prince and vaguely
Straighten your back.
straighten my back and
You're similar enough proportions that it's like a little
and
bit of makeup. You could definitely be a stunt double type thing.
yeah, funny that, Aussie. Funny how that works, and I'll just start smothering the makeup on the. Funny how that works.
It looks terrible.
It does not look good right now.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Aussie.
You're welcome.
I don't understand.
Then we came into your room, and we saw the clothes, and we wanted to try them on just to see what it would be like to be normal. Comparatively, for just a little bit.
Normal? Wearing the richest.
You went from
clothes
one end of the
in the-
spectrum to the other and called it normal.
Yeah, he did.
Prince, what is your name?
Frederick.
Frederick.
Fred. Okay,
No. Frederick.
Absolutely not.
Is
Freddie.
it Frederick or Frederick?
It's Frederick.
Okay.
Freddie.
That extra E makes a
I know,
difference.
I like
Frederick.
Frederick more.
No, I like
Frederick, the King of Prussia.
It's Frederick.
Freddie.
Mr. Kruger.
Anyway.
Look at me. Do you think I've had a normal day in my life? Even
Wasn't
if
gonna
you've had nobility instilled upon you since birth.
I'm not gonna try and sympathize, as I've also never had a normal day,
You'll
but also
punch me
very
in the
different
face.
reasons.
Eh.
This will punch me in the
Can all of
face.
you make dexterity saving throws?
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
Ashna?
All of us?
Oh, am I running past them now?
No, make a dexterity saving throw.
17. The ship is crashing.
Oh.
16.
15.
What'd you get?
17.
8.
As you were saying.
Well,
you know, I just want it to be even a semblance of
Technically have
normal
36.
As you say that, the ship, all of you are, what'd you get?
16.
15.
Okay. You're not thrown.
To be fair, I can just also just go poof and
Yes.
hold myself up if I start falling. Because
Well,
my
the
wingspan
the
is.
ship is jerked to the side as some of you are shoved against the wall. Not very hard.
It just goes.
No, you have started to run down the stairs as you are slammed into the wall.
I'm
And
just glad
finish
Koshna
rolling.
wasn't on
And you
top
take
of
2
deck.
points of damage
Oh yay!
as you're slammed against the wall.
And roll down the stairs. What happens to the kids?
And
What the hell?
what
The
happened?
youngest one probably goes over you.
Yeah.
Basically you're thrown to the wall as the younger prince is thrown over you, slamming against the floor.
Oh, snap.
What's happening?
Guards, what's happening? And the prince just runs away, runs up the stairs,
I'm gonna follow.
runs over Kashna.
What to his brother who's in front of me?
Yes.
I don't.
So he doesn't go over.
Yeah.
I'm following
I-
slowly.
I'm following faster.
I'm following me moderately.
Mediocre.
And Kashna's on the floor.
Nursing a bruised face.
Kashna pushes himself up. All of you reach the younger prince, and you see as the princess is just holding herself against the wall.
Jesus,
Is the ship like still listed, or is it?
A little crooked.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Is everyone okay? You're fine.
And the prince is helping his brother up.
I'll help the princess up.
I mean, she's still standing.
He's standing,
Oh.
but she's like,
She's bracing.
Smart wall.
she's holding one arm against the wall, her leg is touching the other wall.
Is this all like a? Is this like a metal ship? What's the floor we're standing on? Is it wood?
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking about just going full on like burning metal and going tink, tink, tink.
It's not that crooked.
No. Okay.
You can still stand
Uh-huh.
easily.
But yeah. So as soon as we find any staff
Is
figuring out what's going on,
Prince Bridloff all right?
He's currently
I am holding 2 fish in my hand. One of them in a bite.
Hector
One of
is
them is
going
busy
to
with-
just
One of them
tentatively,
is
because he
missing
doesn't
his
know if people are going to allow him to do this, place a hand on his chest and cast Cure Wounds.
He's not awake, but
Yeah, it's a D8, right?
yeah, D8 plus your wisdom.
9, 8.
9.
he's not bruised or anything, but
Yeah.
he's still unconscious. And
He hit his head hard on the way down.
Frederick lifts him up and can you go up there and see what's going on as he runs back, takes him to his room. To
Yeah.
the room.
Yes, I'm going to.
And you go out there and you see as half the guards are not there,
Oh.
You're not knocked off.
and the other half are being attacked by Aarakocra.
What are the Air Cocker again?
They're
look like
the
they are-
eagle.
Yeah,
folk.
they are
Hector has
bigger.
never seen this before. He sees a bird person.
A bigger bird
Not
person
like me.
than like this is a
They
crow
have
person.
it has white.
These are like
feathers.
eagle people.
They're
Do you know,
attacking
do you
with
know what an
spears.
Aarakocra looks like?
I mean, based on that description now, yeah.
You should. Wait. No, never mind. You guys don't have.
I get the general idea.
I know, but
I almost was one, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, eagle people.
I was
Yeah.
going to pick that, but I picked King instead.
They have their own different. The one thing is that you live longer now.
I do? Why?
How many-
Aarakocra lived to be like 50. At max.
Some.
Oh,
it makes
like
no
50?
sense.
What's the
I
difference?
don't
Like,
know how long.
how many guards are there to Aarakocra?
Not long.
There are more Aarakocra than guards. There are about 6 guards. There are 10 Aarakocra.
Okay, well,
Finally, someone who can understand my language!
I'm going to go find an Aarakocra and engage in combat.
Yeah,
Okay, everyone roll initiative.
12.
that tracks.
12.
What's your initiative bonus?
You both have a +2.
Well, I'm going first. I roll first.
Nah.
That's not how that works. What's your dexterity?
2.
14.
So
15.
Go first.
What
Look at you guys.
Okay.
Total.
What did you get?
14. Sorry, 12.
You're not get 14.
Both of them got 12, but he goes first by
What'd you
technicality.
get?
I got
dexterity.
a 3.
5.
So
So, but I have
Did you also get a nat 1, or did you get a 2?
I got a 2.
I got a nat 1.
2 plus 3. Yep.
I have a 2 plus 2.
Math hard.
Once and we're a couple levels out. Once I get that ability with computer, my
Well,
dexterity
the
also goes
Chakras
up
got
fast. 2. That's
Oh,
nice.
nice.
that's plus their initiative bonus.
Like what, +1?
They got a 1. Oh, plus 2.
Same.
Plus 1.
You're rolling like crap tonight.
Uh-huh.
Thank
Like,
you, DM, for
It's
rolling
it's
that.
real bad.
But there are also 10 Aarakocra, so
Yeah, we'll deal with
it's Frederick's turn. He is using his turn to run back to the room. That's
Thank
what he's doing,
you.
and he will come back. He's
Cool.
technically, for purposes of, or he is a fighter.
Oh, cool.
Not a
that.
bard.
He would have some amount of training, if nothing else. That is
Since,
part of
since
being
he
a
wasn't
nobleman.
supposed to be the next in line for king, he was training to be a general.
Yeah, being the military, that tracks with
Not a-
being third in line or fourth in line or whatever.
I think it's only second, but
With
Regardless.
him having to go through all that training, he's technically, I think, third in line because there'd
Mhm.
be someone in the council to take place while
Oh.
he's
Because he's not
technically
done
third in
any
line.
training to be the king. Well, his brother's done all the training to be the king.
So he's technically third in line, I believe.
Yes.
He's second by blood, but
So he's using
If he
basically
had
his
the
first 2
training-
turns will be running there and running back.
yeah, that all makes sense.
Kashna, you have stood up by this point.
Okay, and I'm going to run up. I'm going to follow them just with my fish
And you see all these Aarakocra attacking
I
the
just go-
guards.
and speak in Aran.
They do not respond.
Do they not
Oh
speak Aran?
crap!
Do they not speak Aran? Or maybe they're just busy fighting.
They're busy fighting.
I'm going to just.
None
I'm
of
not
them
gonna run
take
to
none
them.
of them take notice of you either.
Okay, I'm not gonna run to them, but I'm just gonna run to the top of the stairs and just step to the side, holding my fish, just hoping they notice me.
please make your fish your focus from now on.
Fish. That fish is gonna be
Nice.
rotted. It's just
Isabel.
a fish skeleton. Hector.
Man.
My turn?
A
Yes.
death
You're
domain
currently,
cleric who uses a fish
Are you
bone.
attacking any
As a
Aarakocra that are
weapon?
currently
What
being
ranks
attacked?
would you put them as?
'Cause there are
Focus on
10
time?
Aarakocra, 6 guards.
No, I
All 6 of those guards
It's a
have
trait.
almost
it
almost
makes
each of those guards has 2
some
Aarakocra
sort of
attacking.
sea dwelling or water dwelling.
Like a triton, but it's made out of just straight
I'm going
fish.
to attack
Oh, that's awesome.
the Aarakocra who are
Death domain cleric.
Oh yeah.
currently engaged in
I also
combat.
see
Their
a
arcane
fighter.
focus is
Like,
fish
All of them are engaged,
Right.
but only
No, it's an eye.
2 of them are not being attacked.
A fish eye.
No.
I'm going
Just
to
um,
attack.
Oh yeah, you're right.
a rotting
Yes,
fish.
2 of them are not attacking him.
Yes.
There are 2 guards that are not being attacked by 2 Aarakocra.
Okay.
So there's 4 total that are not engaged Aarakocra wise because
Um,
there's 10.
They're all
They're
engaged.
all engaged, but 2 of the guards are not being attacked by 2 of them.
We're gonna-
Okay.
we're gonna be
So
trying something
there's
stupid
2 guards
and
being
see if
attacked
it
by only
works.
1. Each
Yeah.
is only being attacked by 1, while the 4 other guards are being attacked by 2.
Okay, well, I'm going to attack Aarakocra that are attacking guards.
Okay.
I'm going
They're
to
all
use-
attacking guards. Only 2 guards are not being attacked by multiple Aarakocra at once.
The guards are being swarmed.
I get that.
So.
So, what do you mean? Attacking Aarakocra that are not attacking guards.
All the Aarakocra are engaged with the guards, but some of the guards have multiple.
Are they in melee or at range?
They are.
Because most of their stuff,
4 of them are melee. So 6 of them are melee. The other 4 are at range.
Okay, I'm attacking the 4 that are at range.
so 3 of
Specifically
them.
3 of them, yeah.
Yeah, scorching
I'm,
ray.
I'm using Scorching Ray.
Which is going to look a lot different than an arcane caster doing it.
Yes.
Yep. Because holy.
I had a combat where I shot, no joke, 20 some odd scorching rays into a single enemy by the end of it.
That's 40d6, right?
So yes,
Only like
roll-
3 total missed during the combat because that was my best option.
Yeah.
Because it allows you to crit. It's a solid spell.
Yeah.
Shot so many stupid scorching rays into that person. Wally.
Mm-hmm.
So many.
I was there. It was pretty great.
They were all
Sounds
lightning
great.
based too.
Sounds
Most of them were
awesome.
lightning based because sorcerer, and you can spend a sorcery point to make them a different element.
He doesn't have to roll to hit, right?
Yeah, you do.
For
Yeah.
For scorching ray.
Yeah. Yes.
They're 3 different rays dealing 2d6 each.
So you have to roll for each one.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Eldritch Blast with fire.
Kinda. So your bonus is +6 right now because you have +4 wisdom, right?
Yeah.
All right.
9, 19, 20.
2 of those hit.
So 4d6.
These aren't strong.
2d6
creatures,
and
dude.
2d6.
They're just Aerocock. Base level Aerocock. It's just there's a lot.
8 and 9 damage to 2 separate.
Then it would be Saundry's turn.
Hey,
It's a stupid
So-
idea.
they're kind of flying, yeah.
In here, or do you
And
want to wait till
how
my turn?
many-
I want to
So-
see it.
All right.
How far are the? Where's the one that he didn't? How far off is it?
It is about 20 feet away from the ship, while the rest of them are attacking guards, like at the edge of the railing, where the guards are attacking them with their
Good.
swords.
Thornwhip.
The
30
far,
feet.
the far one.
Yes.
I will get to the edge, right? Thornwhip, pull him 10 feet closer, right? So he's
10 feet away.
10 feet away. Okay. Well, first I have to roll to hit.
Yeah.
That's
He's gonna be
with
stupid.
a 17, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and push them off the edge, aren't you?
No.
4 damage,
They have wings.
and then
I don't know how flexible they are, so.
They still have some kind of wings. They'd be able to catch themselves before they hit the
Okay.
ground. We're
then
high.
I'm going to back
Oh.
up
A shotgun
and
them.
run and then jump towards
Array of metal.
that Aarakocra.
It's for the bats.
ship. And
You're trying to pull it back onto the ship, or
no,
you attacking it.
I'm going to jump off the ship towards that Aarakocra.
Uh-huh.
That's 10 feet away.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I can use it.
Roll.
It's on your turn.
Yeah, yes, that's what I mean. Like, on my turn.
Yes, it.
That's awesome.
Cast a
You
spell.
have
It's a leveled
reached
spell.
the Aerococker. You have grabbed onto it.
You can only
Grapple
cast one
check,
leveled spell on your
so
turn at a
grapple
time,
for
but you can
Oh,
20.
yeah.
spiritual weapon and then cantrip at
and
the
then
same time,
flurry of
or stab with
blows.
your spear or whatever.
Yeah.
You could do that,
Right,
but you can't.
it's,
Scorching Ray, spiritual weapon.
Yes, I only have 2 spells to spend.
19 on the
Second
die
roll
for the
anyway.
first one.
I've spent one of them.
Natural
Yes.
20 again on the second.
So he has jumped off of the ship 10 feet.
Yeah.
And flurry of blows attack both of its wings.
Yeah. I'm about to do something stupid. We'll see if it works.
Hate's doing something stupid?
I'm doing something.
Shame.
What you talking
Are you
about?
sorry? And you are not doing something smart.
Rude.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Let me grab my iron or steel pushing.
There. First one is
Cool.
19.
Cool.
4
Boston
damage.
sauce.
No.
Gonna
7
be
damage.
interesting.
7
120
damage.
foot color,
First.
basically.
And 11 damage for
Oh, yeah, but it's
It's dead.
okay.
Oh no!
So,
Uh-huh.
basically,
I ain't gonna
snap, jump back. I need to roll to jump back.
This is an acrobatics check. This is what it's built for.
1, please.
Unfortunate.
Don't look so sad.
Whenever anything
I
makes
know,
a check,
I
I
know.
always root for a 1.
That was 16 on the die.
She'll
Plus,
probably like it.
so 21.
Yeah, it's like around 20. Solid. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
It is Ozzy's turn.
I'm going to on deck. Once I reach the top of the stairs, I'm going to look around for a quiver. I want arrows.
Then throw them. not
Is there a
use bow.
dead guard?
Yes.
I'm gonna just reach down and pull a handful of arrows out and steel push them into the air, shotgun style, at the Aarakocra. How many can I get in a vague chunk?
You would definitely hit some guards, too.
Up in the air, like at the
Oh.
flying ones?
There are only 3, so they're not bunched together.
Not
Can I
more.
get 2 of them in just this spray of
Yeah.
arrows? So, deck save.
You are very lucky. You are not falling through
DC
the
is 14.
sky.
I would be dead.
Okay.
There would literally
I
be...
don't know how
You would
much.
have fallen however many miles to your death.
I don't know how much damage this does. I just grabbed like 7 or 8 arrows and just threw them up and pushed them at this group of
Okay.
enemies,
Shotgun
style.
They're flying.
The flying.
Aircockers have wings.
I don't know
So
if they're-
I don't know how many. I'm assuming probably no more than like a couple.
Attacking the
D6.
ones you hit.
How high are they flying above the ship?
They're 20 feet away from the ship, not above. Well, like,
Yeah, they're up at an angle. I won't hit the guards if I go.
yeah. I don't know how much damage this will.
I mean, here's the question: was it a longbow or a short bow?
Longbow.
Okay, so it'd be D8s. So we'll call it 2D8 because that's about a first level spell. Is like Thunderwave.
Yeah, just roll 2d.
So 8 damage as I just shotgun them. They failed
For
the
all
dex
3?
saves.
For all.
As many as I could get
You
in.
could hit 2, that's right.
So yeah, 2
Are
of
you
them.
okay? Did you pay attention enough to know which ones he hit with Scorching Way?
No.
Okay, so you just tossed it.
I threw it at 2 of them that I could hit. So I'm assuming the middle one and then one of the ones on either side. So I'll roll a D100 and see if I manage to
Yeah.
hit the 2 that he did.
Because they would both die if you did.
It's 42. I hit one of the ones he did. Where
One of them just gets multiple arrows.
picked it up and like chunk. She could probably get a handful and just.
Yeah.
They failed their dex saves, so I'm like, noted. And that's my turn. I'm just kind of standing there holding a quiver half full of arrows now.
Okay.
Cool. Glad that worked.
I'm so happy your natural ones didn't infect me this tonight.
Patrick hasn't.
I know.
Yeah.
Keep them.
No. You have
Your bad rolling has affected the GM this time. Dang it.
So, it is
Their turn.
Their turn. They're going to attack the guards.
Understandable.
Attack.
Have a nice day.
I'm not burning pewter right now. I'm just burning steel. Thank you.
No, he dead.
Oh, I know.
They did not hit guards, said guards. One of the
Continue rolling like that.
the one that did not die of last flying is going to throw their spear at you.
I was like, is it throwing it at me or him?
Wait, no.
18.
Yeah, it's either shooting the magic one or the one that just threw arrows at them.
Fair enough. Should be 1d6.
Not, it's a
That
no.
is 7 points of damage.
Solid hit. I know I'm leaning into one of them, which I have to make a decision. I'm a long way from them.
Frederick's turn. He is running back.
We'll see if they
Kashna.
any of them are still alive at this point.
You've seen
Hold
these
my pitch.
several aircargo die.
Are there any on the ground?
No, not on the boat, not on the ship.
They're all flying within.
All the
reach
ones that have
and sight
died
of
are not on the ship.
guards.
They're all within melee distance of the guards.
Some of them are. There's
Yes.
one up there, or
6
two up there that are still.
alive. Well, actually, no.
One.
There's only one. He killed the other one.
So one up left flying.
Okay. Hector.
Complain about not being able to do anything.
Okay.
I'm not. I literally said I'm not doing anything.
So,
You
He's-
complained last.
Well, that's because I wanted to do things. I don't want to do anything.
Regardless,
Yes.
keep quiver of arrows on me.
Yeah.
I'm also I'm actually now proficient in a longbow because multi-classing into paladin.
can I use a bonus action whenever I have my turn?
It's just you have an action, a bonus action, and movement on your turn.
And that is like that.
That-
Order of
no, that
operations
order.
is irrelevant.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing that isn't is reaction.
Yeah, reactions have to be
It's
triggered.
only
by
when
yeah.
you react.
Yeah, I'm going to
In my instance, I don't have any fun ones right
bonus action cast spiritual weapon.
now. What does it look like?
It looks like my spear, but much more embellished.
glowing.
and glowing. Yes.
Understandable.
Um.
And then
And
is it
then-
attacking the flying one? Because it makes an attack when you summon it.
Yes. It
Alright.
will make an attack. So,
makes
as it threw its spear at me, I'm just sending this spear up at it.
Yeah, as the spear like jams into your shoulder.
All right.
Yeah,
make an
yeah.
attack roll.
Ooh.
Back in the.
Fancy.
Do that. Do that.
Plus mine, right?
Yeah, plus 6.
11.
To get to the chopper.
11. Okay, that's fine.
Spear is now floating up there in melee.
Yeah.
with it.
Yes. And then Hector is going to attack one of the ones on the deck attacking guards.
With his actual spear.
It's even lower, so no.
I asked if there
That is Sodri's
There are a
turn.
couple that are attacking the guards. They're not on the ground. They're within melee of the deck. We did say this.
Is your turn.
We
My
did.
turn.
As you have like
We did say
rolled
they-
back
they
onto
did
the
say
ship.
guards on the deck. It's safe.
Looking around. Which guard looks really
None
good?
of them are on the deck.
then why?
they all look
They're within melee.
pretty
of the
similar.
deck.
Then when if someone asks, are and they are all in the air.
Technically, yes.
It's being literal, but you made a
But
distinction.
regardless.
They're the ones attacking the guards and the ones in the air.
Are there two or three Eric Conqueror all kind of grouped together around a group, similar number of guards?
No,
Each of the guards, there's ticks that are on the edge of the railing
I had a thought.
being attacked by one
So,
Aircock.
could I use a bow but use telemancy instead?
Oh.
I just use it to aim.
Swarming.
Different spell.
Like instead of using my action to do an attack, I use it.
Okay.
I just pull it back and
Um.
boost it forward with con instead of dex.
This feels good. I missed it.
I did too.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going to get on
Yes.
I miss being insane.
I missed.
get on the
Aussie.
edge
I
of
miss being
a
insane.
ship of the railing, and then
Aussie looks
kind
like her
of
age.
wait for one to
She's
attack,
19.
and then we're going to
Aussie's 14 right now.
deflect. This is all flavor.
Yeah.
Deflect and then
6
land
months old.
a right punch directly underneath. Or no, we're gonna do an open palm underneath its jaw. That might not hit. Well, that'll hit. Go ahead. Bonus action attack. It's cocked.
Aircock never have their own language.
What?
They do also speak Aran naturally, but Arakakra is its own language.
Okay.
So if they now it's very similar. I'd say Aran would be the root language of Arakakra. So they would get some words if they were speaking Arakakra. I'm just letting you know.
So,
Okay. You just said they didn't respond, so I just assumed that they were just busy.
That too. But
18.
yeah, that's, I'm just letting you know.
I'm going to stab you.
5 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to stab you.
And that's it.
Ozzy, it's your turn.
I'm going to just sling the quiver over my shoulder and look.
And it's
down.
completely empty. You threw all of them.
I grabbed. Her hand can't hold 20 arrows.
Are you
There's-
saying that there were 20 arrows?
I'm.
The guard had used some before.
Yeah, let's
You were
roll-
just. They
Can,
were like,
can we roll a d20 and see how many were in there?
I will roll it.
Roll a d20.
You threw all of them.
Cool.
There were 3.
Okay, that's fair.
You're so lucky you hit them.
So yeah, I still swing the empty quiver. I'm gonna look down at the guard. What was his base weapon?
His base weapon was a longsword.
Please tell me you're gonna throw that.
Push.
Yeah. Give it like a test swing as I walk up to the.
Hold it like a rifle.
Just
No, as you shoot the metal off of it.
no. Just start shaving bits. No, I'm gonna kind of give a test swing as I walk over to one of the
Shotgun
Arakocra. And kind of. I'm going to. It doesn't cost anything, but I'm gonna stop burning steel because it worked, and I don't have arrows right now. And I'm bonus action activate pewter as I'm going to. Woof, Take an attack. 19.
Hits.
That is. No, because I add this. This just increases my DC. That is 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just backhand. No, wait, no. It's my bonus action activated. Never mind. So. And then I'm going to position myself, looking threatening, trying to get his attention away from the guard.
The Aarakocra's turn.
Yeah. But I'm officially burning pewter now.
So, the one that is flying is going to take a javelin off of their back, toss it at Hector.
That's fair.
That does not hit. This one will be trying to attack Sawdry.
Oh.
It does
Break his
hit.
wings.
There are 2 feats I need for
6 points of damage.
Sentinel. That's a real good one for Odyssey.
So, Sawdry and are you by the railing?
Me?
Oh,
I mean, I'm by whatever the Aarakocra was that was
you were by
attacking
the
the
railing.
guard.
Sawdry's by the railing.
I did not imagine myself by the railing.
Okay, then you were not.
Okay.
Okay, you two would notice immediately
Mhm.
as one of the other Aarakocra grabs the guard and throws them off of the side.
Understandable.
Insert Wilhelm scream.
They close.
Why not?
Yes, this one was right next to you.
And I try and
Or not throw. They're basically they pull
Ow.
them off and then drop. They're not strong enough to pull them off.
and I try and grab the ankles.
You can try. You can try.
Okay. What's this? Athletics or something?
Yes.
Athletics versus theirs. That's a 12 for me.
So basically, you grab at their ankles, they slip out, and they basically just pull the guard off the railing and drop them.
You have hit like one of the greaves.
You have to shoot. You have You have both of his boots.
Oh no, that's sad. That's depressing. Oh gosh.
Or is one of them
Other
attacking
one,
me?
they're attacking you.
How many? What'd you
What
get?
is your current armor with pewter?
19.
I'm going defender one.
I do have a thing. How does it look? I'm going to allow it to hit.
To allow it to hit.
Yes.
Why?
Because I want to use my reaction.
Okay.
I'll allow it to hit.
You're allowed to hit.
Yeah, I'm going to use my reaction for abs pewter.
Damage.
Reduce it by 9 as the spear just tinks into my torso.
If you heal damage, that's not.
Visually, I imagine it just stabs and then it molds into your chest.
No, I picture my chest actually just hardens and it just tinks
You used hardened.
into what the breastplate
It was super
is.
effective.
Ozzy
Yes, I
used
just-
iron defense.
Basically, I just
Other one
Yeah.
is going to try and pull off another guard right next to you. Another guard is pulled off. 2 more does not. Last one does not. There are 4 guards left.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Frederick, he has now run up onto the deck.
Let's go, Frederick. Real team player.
Trying to attack one of the Aarakocras, the one that is right next to Sawdry.
with the short sword I gave him.
Yes.
All right.
How much does the short sword do?
D6.
Not a lot.
It's enough. It's a solid dex. It's also can be dex based if he needs it to be.
Yep.
It's a finesse
Monks
weapon.
use them.
Monks cannot use rage.
Visually, Frederick, if any of you know what Leon Kennedy looks like from Resident Evil, he's just that with brown hair.
Oh, so beautiful. Perfection.
Well, that does hit.
Would you like some protein?
D6 is what you said?
Yes.
Yeah. D6 plus whatever his modifiers are.
Dex or strength.
Ooh, okay, so he's proficient in two-handed, but he does better with
Two-handed or 2 weapons?
his two
Okay.
Great weapons.
great weapon fighting.
Okay. That's fair enough.
But he still does hit. And
I mean, yeah.
that kills it. He is
To
dead.
check something. I always forget
He
something.
is dead?
about fighting.
No, it is dead. Leon, sexy Kennedy.
That's his middle name.
Oh.
That's what the air conqueror did.
That's like that's.
Pulled him off.
So
No.
what he really wants is a versatile weapon. I need a battle.
How many are left?
Is longsword not versatile?
It is. He has a short sword.
5
Yes, that feels right.
or 5 left.
My turn.
So, as this is happening, I need all of you to make dex saves again.
Sure.
Oh, nice. Unnatural 20.
also make that.
I got an 18. Unnatural 20.
So, you hear boom as the ship leans even further,
Oh no.
This is fine.
and you see as 2 of the guards go tumbling off the back.
Yeah.
Frederick grabs the railing,
All right.
as now you are effectively on difficult terrain.
All right. Do you need to know what our rolls were?
Yes.
All right.
19.
9.
Oh.
Bye.
Unnatural 20.
Naughty 18.
Okay, so Ozzy, as you're standing on a
Tumbled off. But
Basically, you
doesn't take
just-
fall damage.
start tumbling, would you like to save yourself?
I mean, I'm gonna try to latch on to the
Just
railing
roll.
or something.
You can push off the railing.
That is a 14 on like a strength check or strength save.
Athletic.
Well, if he's falling towards the... If,
14.
You like fall back, grab the railing. You're
Railing gives a little. I am heavy.
So with this purposes, you are in difficult terrain and attacking with melee attacks, so it's it's harder.
I mean, attacking with range is going to be more difficult too.
Well, unless it's magic or something like that. But basically, ranged attacks are going to be at disadvantage. Now, most of you are not ranged, but
I'm
unless
only
it's a
ranged.
magical ranged attack, in which case, yeah.
I'm only ranged.
Now, caution, it is your turn.
Who's still on deck? They're all on
Everyone,
deck. All right.
there are 2 guards left.
I point with my fish attacker.
We need at least one alive.
excuse me.
That is your action
I know.
to cast message, but
It-
it is an action to cast a spell.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He says
We need
that
at
to
least
you.
one alive.
Eh.
Yeah, if you survive.
We'll be fine. The guards maybe not. The prince maybe not. But we'll be alive.
At least that's all that matters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm attacking with my spiritual spirit. That's a 19 to hit.
Okay, that does hit.
Plus...
I did the one person who might actually.
It's just
Listen to
to. Oh yeah,
Not
yeah,
plus
use
my-
wisdom. Yeah, so plus
Soccer
4.
would listen.
Yeah. 7 points of
Soccer would
damage.
listen.
7 points of damage
Exactly.
on the one that threw
That
its
one's dead.
spirit.
There are 4 left.
And I'm going to attack on the ground. 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Plus 8. Plus 3, sorry. 8 points of damage.
It's not dead. Scotch. It's your turn.
Okay. Arachopteros, there's how many left?
4.
4. And how they looking?
The guards are worse.
Oh.
There are no more guards.
2
They all
guards.
fell off.
There are 2 guards.
Darn. Let me tell.
A couple there are cocked
wow.
The Arachopteros, they're like close together now.
Yes.
Awesome. Ice Knife.
Lay smack.
Okay. 23 to hit.
Yes.
A dex save.
From each of them?
Uh,
Or just one?
It's if there are any people within 5 feet of that one, it needs to make a dex save.
So, yes. What is the difficulty?
it's,
Or is it like a half damage thing?
target takes 1d10,
Mhm.
and then that target and then anything within 5 feet of it takes 2d6 damage.
Okay.
So we're already at 13 damage. 19 damage.
Solid.
So what's the dex save?
Only one of them takes the full 19.
Okay, that one is dead.
Okay. And then the other two take, or the other 3 or whatever, take 9 damage.
Okay, they're all dead.
They have 9 I think they have 9 health.
No, they've all taken damage.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So are there any enemies left?
Moment now.
Dang
Did
it.
you also kill the guards?
What?
Did you also kill the guards?
Oh, I thought you were asking
Oh.
if you could kill them.
No, I mean, I'm assuming I didn't, because I assumed the Aircock were like, the guards were like here, the Aircock were
The
like,
guards were holding onto the railing. The aircocker just they didn't move.
They
Yeah,
floated.
they did not move.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna run down deck to see what's going on.
All of the mess hall has fallen over. The keymaster is just
Doing good.
I'd like to pull myself onto the deck.
I'm gonna loot one of these bodies, see if I can find anything particular.
of the aerococras. You know,
Yes.
the ones that they are all falling down because none of them fell onto the deck because they were all floating just away from the deck.
They were very specific.
So when they died, they just fell.
Were they above the ship?
No.
They were just over the rail.
Yes.
So as I'm hanging, do I see anything particularly large that looks metallic and fastened to the deck? Like maybe a ballista or something like that? That's that way in front of me?
Now, you see, this
Mm-hmm.
is the equivalent of a pleasure cruise.
Yes, I'm looking for something that looks to be fastened to the deck.
You mean the solid gold railing?
Maybe? How far away is how big's the ship from one edge to the other?
It's a big ship.
Further than 120 feet?
No.
Cool. I'm going to grab on. I'm using iron pulling to latch on to the other banister.
The one that's leaned down.
Well, I'm on the one leaning down, right?
No, there is.
You're hanging off the edge.
You're holding on to the ones that are as up.
Oh.
Because that's
Ah.
where you.
I thought
The
I was.
side that all the guards fell off of is the one leaning down.
Okay, I was
Now
on this
it's not leaned to the point where you would immediately fall over if you stood up.
Uh-huh.
But be careful.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I thought I was
Okay.
hanging off the edge of the
No.
ship, so never mind. I'm just holding there, and I'm gonna try to inch my way to where if I fall, I'll hit a wall
Yeah.
or something, and I'm just gonna drop and try to land on the wall. I'll steel push against something, the nails, to just slow my fall so I don't go through the wall. But I want to be standing on some kind of surface.
Gosh, no. Wait, actually,
So
does anyone else go
So-
in? Well, you're in.
Yeah. Actually,
Oh, I
I'm gonna ask someone here.
I don't think you said my name.
since Kashna messaged me saying that we need at least
they are
one alive, right as Sodri wiped them all out, could I make a reflex save to catch the one that I was fighting?
because he was in melee with one.
Yes. To pull it out of the way or something.
Yes, that's a 20.
Yes.
Is it a natural 20?
Yes, it wasn't.
All right.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes, you do have one alive.
Lug it.
It's struggling.
You got a natural
That is
20.
fine.
You got a natural 20. I don't think it's now.
Kashna, you would recognize some of the words that it says.
Okay.
Just a couple, because they're speaking in a different language. You would catch as it's screaming very loud.
Yeah.
Help, Captain, me.
Yeah. I'm going to just, as I pull it back up, I'm going to just throw it to the ground and just lay on top of it. No, I have. No, I'm British. Kashna, I have rope in my bag. Retrieve it.
I'm going to get the rope in his bag. I am going to put the fish in my mouth.
Okay.
So get the rope,
Bind it.
bind it.
You two roll perception.
I'm on deck too.
16.
You went into the ship though. You said you.
No, I
Oh, you-
landed on the wall.
Okay, like the wall that's right next to the door.
Yeah.
Also,
So you
16.
also roll perception.
Here, let me just. Okay.
Did you actually not roll badly for perception for once?
17.
Is that a disadvantage?
Yeah,
is.
I rolled an 18 and a 16 on the dice.
16.
Aaron?
Also, I'm no longer
16.
burning pewter.
All of you hear
or
like
anything.
definitely the sounds of wings,
This is fine.
Like big wings?
bigger than the Arakakra.
I'm gonna look around.
You see a large Arakakra, like black Arakakra, floating up on the edge that you fell from, and it's holding this large glaive in its hands.
This is fine.
This is fun.
It's staring daggers at Kashna and Hector. Now you both turn and see this.
Oh. Do we want? How close am I to those two?
Oh no!
I don't feel like I'm
F
very-
you and Aaron.
Very.
Okay.
I just want to go F you and Aaron.
Really?
I'm gonna just
Yes.
look over to Hector.
Absolutely. I don't think it. I don't know if it understands.
As
me,
it
but
was
I don't
like
care.
turning from you and just
How far away is it?
it's about.
Can you
you're like
understand me?
it's about 50 feet or so away from you.
Can you understand me?
Okay, numero uno. I'm readying action if it attacks me. I'm using Warding Flare. It will impose disadvantage.
And that's just a reaction. You don't have to ready it.
Okay.
I'm just.
It is just staring at Kashna.
You.
I'm just gonna kind
And
of.
it starts to slowly float down to you.
I don't like
I'm
this.
still gonna continue tying up the bird.
I'm going to. You said it was
What
50
is-
feet before.
Yeah, and now it's
I'm going
slowly getting
to
closer to the
flash my divine sense. Is this celestial, fiend, or undead?
Neither. None.
Wanted to make sure that it wasn't a devil bird or something like that.
It's just the black.
Once Kashna has a smaller Arakakra secure, I'm going to stand up and brandish my spear, though not super threateningly.
It's
More
floating
in
down to
defense
you.
rather than aggression.
It is. It
How-
is staring.
how
direct-
close
It's
is
just
it
staring
getting?
at Kashna. It's closer and closer and closer.
As I see it get closer and closer to them, I'm just gonna kind of look around. I don't see any more quivers nearby because those old bodies fell overboard. I'm just gonna grab like a handful of those.
It's
Like
gotten about 10 feet away from you.
I'm grabbing a handful of the broken short sword chunks that I've been grinding down, and I'm just kind of waiting.
It's just staring down at Kashna. You're
I'm gonna-
5 feet, right?
Yeah,
I'm
It's
gonna.
like it is
I'm exactly
distinctly
5 feet
taller
tall.
than you. It is very you. It is giant compared to you.
Yeah.
It is nearly.
Uh,
it's nearly considered large.
I'm going to message this thing.
It's staring at Kashna.
Isn't it in a language that I can understand?
No, it's whatever languages you speak.
The thing is with Kashna,
It can.
it's translating it to you when messaging.
It's still a language he speaks, though.
I can speak common. I just can't speak common.
I understand. Okay, yeah.
Now Hector does not know this,
Yeah.
so he will still message. What do you message him?
Who are you? And what do you want? Why have you attacked the ship? Clerk.
What did it say?
Clerk.
It said clerk.
Clerk. Wait, do you want Kashna as a clerk? Is that what you're saying? Secretary, maybe?
Don't mind him.
It floats a little closer. It's about 5 feet away from you now.
I'm going to step 5 feet back.
Caution, it stays right there. It like floats. It like literally floats past you so that it's looking at
I'm
you.
going
at
to
eye
take
level.
out my orb.
Orb.
It literally floats past you so that you're looking at it. It's looking into your eyes now. It like it's still like brandishing its glaive. It points its glaive at you. If you do not do anything, it's like put its glaive to your chest.
Okay. Well, I know what I'm going to do if it attacks me.
I'm preparing to throw something at it
In case it does anything.
if it attacks.
Okay. It like leans a little closer to you. And its arms can be back still.
Yeah, just
How
like
much time has passed since the Aircocker died? All of them.
except the one you
Maybe
have.
30 seconds.
So you have like
Summon
25.
Big Black.
Oh, there's a giant bird that's
Shit,
got
I'm
its
gonna go
glaive
outside. I have 5
poked
rounds
into
left
my
in the straight wall.
pointed at my chest.
And it
like 10
leans
feet tall.
real close to you.
What did you do to
As
piss
it
off
says
your
in
brother
Aran.
this time?
King of Ash sends its regards. As it pulls its
Cool.
glaive
I'm
back to
pulling the glaive out of its hand.
Okay.
Make a strength save. As it brings its back to swing, I'm pulling with iron pull. So I need a strength save.
Here.
I was
What's the DC?
14.
That's 20.
Yeah.
Not natural.
Yeah.
So it
It basically just tug.
yeah.
Kashna,
Yeah?
Yep.
you said you were basically holding your action to do something if it attacked you.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh, it
What do you do?
it was Hellish Rebuke.
So
Where I can
we have
only
to
do
see
anything
it's not a
if
reaction.
it attacks me.
yeah, we have to see if it hits.
So if it was going to do anything against me, if it attacked
If
me,
it hits.
Yes.
You're trying to shoot the halberd out of his hand.
I don't.
I
care
tried
about
to
that.
pull it and it just didn't.
I don't care about that.
That is.
I mean,
a
is this thing more than 5
17.
pounds?
Your armor is 13. It hits.
Oh, is it attacking me?
Yes, it is attacking.
Hellish Rebuke.
Well, it's. Okay, roll.
No, you got to roll a dex save. That's how Hellish Rebuke works.
Does it still hit him?
Yes.
Does damage.
It does have to.
Hellish Rebuke, you still hit regardless, but
Dex save, is that what you said?
yeah, dex save.
What does it say, Vern?
Your save.
It's probably failed.
What did it get?
I'm asking you what
It's
your
a
save
13.
is. Yeah, it failed. Oh
It
no,
failed?
it did not fail.
If it
Oh.
beats, it beats.
So you do 3d10 fire damage. And that is one of your 2 spell slots. He's a warlock. I only have one.
I only have one
Roll
too.
initiative. Are we keeping initiative order?
Keeping initiative.
Okay.
But I want these.
Just roll the D1.
We have a D10.
Just roll one extra time. Jeez.
Wow. Oh.
Holy
Yeah.
shiz.
It's a 21.
Trying to find what.
So half damage, so 10 fire damage.
Holy crap.
Did I roll high?
Yes.
I know, right?
Oh, and you take 7 points of damage.
Oh, yay. Oh, that's great. Oh, yay. I have 9 health.
Yeah, I tried to yoink and it just didn't.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, I have 9 health.
You in fact cocked it back a little further.
Right? 22 minus... No.
21.
21 minus
That's
7.
22. I have 22 health.
22 minus 7 is...
11.
No.
No, 14.
Thank you.
That's the reason why I'm
15. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
No,
the reason why I'm not doing math as
Oh,
my
right, yeah,
profession.
15.
15.
Numero uno. All of a sudden,
So, Patrick,
spiritual weapon just.
no, wait. As this happens, Patrick, the thing pretty much swings and hits me, I fly. Right?
No,
No? What
that's not how
happened?
damage works.
So what happened? No, but it's...
You have a large cut across your
No,
chest.
So it's just like... And
It
then
slashes you.
flash back and just an explosion of fire.
No, it's not like you get hit
No,
and then it
I-
happens.
yeah.
It's like as
As it hits... As,
Regardless, it's just...
boom.
Oh, okay.
As Custer just... Not
Solid.
dead, but falls
That's
to the
a-
ground.
That's a critical on spiritual weapon.
So D8 doubled.
You'd have to remind me what it said.
But,
But
14 points of damage with spiritual weapon.
Is that doubled?
He rolled a 5 on the dice, doubled to 10 plus 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. Sautry.
That was just a bonus
Oh,
action.
that was bonus action? Go ahead.
Does a 29.
Yes.
Solid.
Another 10 points of damage.
How would you like to do this?
So yeah, as
Those are
spiritual
the
weapon,
damage.
it just rams straight through, clean all the way through its chest, and I will just
Meet the spear.
I will ram it straight up through its beak. My spear, just, and then
I'm gonna keep my hold on that glaive or halberd
Nine.
and just
as it falls to its death, as it's dead,
no, I'm pinning this thing to the deck. Just,
as it's
Yeah, it is dead.
But yeah, I'm gonna continue my pull on that glaive and just kind of
Combat is now officially.
Kafna is just.
Oh.
Isn't yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna listen for a second and see if I can hear any
Does anyone-
other.
That was the thing pushing the boat, by the way.
Pushing it?
The ship's not righting itself, buddy.
No,
That's what I'm.
The engines are down.
oh, that's the thing that.
no,
broke
it's
the engine.
okay. Wilt.
You hear like
They got the engine repaired.
I just go. So I was standing like this, and I'll
Did you remember what it said?
right
King
now,
of
buddy.
Ash sends its regards.
Did it say that in Arn
Absolutely yes.
or in Common?
It did not. He did not.
How do we know?
Luke.
Okay.
It has a giant halberd.
Well, he's already got that.
It has 2 hand axes.
May I have this?
Is that it?
It has a holy symbol.
Cool. What is it?
And
What is it? What's it look like?
It is the holy symbol of the creator.
Oh,
Is it wearing it or is it like in a bag?
It was wearing it, but it was like hidden under its clothes.
Okay. Yeah.
It
I
has
feel very
4
strange about
javelins.
Alright.
It has 50 feet of rope. It doesn't have much on it, but that's about it.
Alright.
I now have 100 feet.
nice.
Well, technically, you have 2 50 feet of rope.
In total.
50
I mean,
foot.
one
If you
of
tie
them
this together,
tied
you have
around the
900
bird.
feet of rope.
One of them is tied around the bird.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yes, it's
You
true.
still have that bird. That's going.
As the ship steadies itself. And Frederick is just. Oh. Okay. Okay. Everything's fine now.
I'm going to
Did
walk.
anyone have any idea when we were attacked by Arakakra?
This is a noble ship. They need money.
Customers.
Are we sure?
I'm going to unceremoniously knock the bird upside the head to knock it out.
Yeah.
Oh, not me, right?
No.
I mean,
Because usually when you say the bird,
both at the same
you're
time.
talking about me. No,
We
usually
didn't
when
want you to
the
say
bird, you're talking about
Bonus
me.
action. No.
I'm
I'm just gonna
on
go-
deck, or are you still down?
Bongos.
Going down deck to see what was going on in the engine room,
Yeah.
but now that it's going from
You're gonna stop.
go back up.
You do see this dead giant black bird and tied up Arakakra that is knocked out.
This is a glaive, right?
I'm gonna give you the hand axes.
How many were there?
Why is your brother lying dead on the ground?
You see Kasha has a giant gash in its chest.
Wounds.
I have a question for you. So the haft of the glaive is probably just wood, right? So it's probably more like haft of the head. Can I snap it and make a battle axe out of this?
Why?
Because the memories Aussie has right now are
Or
of using a
battle
battle
axe.
axe.
Its head
We'll
is not
buy
made.
you a battle axe.
The head of the glaive is not made of metal. It's made of bone.
Oh, so my thing wouldn't have worked on it at all.
The glaive itself, the
Not
how it was
how
being
I
held together
Uh-huh.
was bolts of metal.
Okay.
So you pulled on that.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
pull it out. All right.
No, I don't like this then.
I'll take it.
You can have the glaive. I don't think you're proficient in glaives though. They're martial
Wait,
weapons.
what kind of bones?
They're what?
They're martial weapons.
How would you know?
I don't know. I'm trying to make it person.
Exactly. So I won't tell you.
So
Also, it's the shape of a glaive.
You actually healed me exactly to full health.
the bone vaguely makes her uncomfortable.
But it is
So she will give Hector the glaive.
Yes.
Why is your brother lying dead on
Kasha's still just lying on the ground even though he's healed.
being melodramatic is Hector's thing? Stop acting.
Why is this bird tied up? I did knock it out.
Kasha's
Well,
it
question
He
is-
immediately wakes up when he's
just this.
I think we all want to know what happened and why.
I do not speak bird.
Okay, well, we at least have one person who does.
Do you want him to question the bird?
Well, it's either that or no.
your pet can talk.
Your
Yes.
hands.
Some birds
Not
can talk,
typically.
yes.
Okay, so since circumstances have changed so drastically, the pet is not actually a pet.
Yes, it is.
Okay, some of us
Is that
may
what
consider
Ozzy
it.
mean?
Some of us may consider it a pet. I do not. It is a nuisance at best.
Isn't that what pets are?
Fair enough.
I'm calling my brother a pet.
Are you?
No.
No.
I rolled it for a check.
Kasha is
That's
just doing,
5.
just holding
Okay.
on in whatever ways.
I did not.
gonna
have
go-
them.
Sure.
Slightly
Everything's
digging
okay.
in, but it won't
Yes.
do anything.
Hold
You're
on.
fine.
This is Frederick, right?
Yes.
Number one, since you are arguably, just from a logical standpoint, one of the most valuable people and
May I have
persons
that
in the
sword
country,
back?
Yes.
one of the most valuable persons in the country, do you have any idea why this would have happened? Do you know if they were after you or your siblings?
Well,
I didn't
considering
know
he's
we
one of the
had any
most
bad
valuable
relations
people.
with the Arakakra.
Sorry, what was that?
I was unaware we had any bad relations with
Let's see.
with the tribes. I thought we had peace.
I don't know too much about that, but I suppose if you're unaware, then I don't. I mean, they might have just heard about this. They could have been a group of bandits for all I know. I guess we'll find out more from the bird. Birds.
Made of ash.
He says that out loud, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
You do hear Sadri respond with that.
I see me
A king made of ash, I suppose.
I don't know what you peek.
Wait, sorry. Do you speak bird?
He pointed and then
Oh, okay.
No.
What
Probably
are you
could
talking
learn.
about?
Ashna here is talking about King Ashen King. I don't know.
Can I roll history on it?
Do I have an iota of a chance?
Yes.
your memories.
18
So
On
history.
history.
Yes.
I forgot to track it
A lot.
Not Arvin, I know that.
Nice solid
Celestial
7.
comment. Druidic, Elvish, and
It's actually very helpful. 'Cause I, surprisingly, everyone else, I have languages written down except for you.
I have
Druidic,
a very small section of
but
languages
it's
that
the
are.
common, celestial, and druidic and infernal.
common, celestial, druidic, elvish, and
We have 5 languages not that have common. We have 0 crossover.
to take
Wow.
more language,
Blessing of God.
which is
And count.
Cock me. Looking through the list of no, you're the most useful. You know the most.
That makes sense.
I can speak dwarf.
It's my native language. So one of those is your native language.
I can speak common. It's my native language.
I can speak.
It's everyone else's too.
It's my native language.
No, it's not. It your native language.
Does an 18 on history tell me anything about the King of Ash?
It is with all your knowledge of, and this is a history that is not related to human history. This is like if you took an elective in, say, folk history, something
Right.
like that. It is a legend from before the humans arrived that
I
they've
see.
they've learned from.
It does point at
some stuff.
Ozzy.
Mythological stuff.
It
More.
points at Ozzy and said,
And
know of the Ash King.
No, I do not. I know what ash. I rolled a 7. I know what ash is. It is difficult to clean.
Residual fire.
You.
the bird is unconscious.
I knocked the Aarakocra out.
Are you pointing at Frederick?
yes.
No. Nope.
Insight. 13.
You also have no idea what I'm saying to him.
Yeah, he just says no.
Correct. It is.
The flash blinging. The
Now,
sash ringing.
all the legends you've heard specifically call it the King of Ash.
The
Mhm.
sash, the hat.
Or the king,
hat
either the King of Ash or the
swinging
King.
slash.
It is ancient history. It's not even necessarily a part of human history as far as I know.
Said.
One more time.
The King in
I
Ash
have
sent
an
it
idea,
to
but
you.
obviously my 7.
You said
did
the
not.
Ash King sent it to Graf.
No, I said the King in Ash. sent it
King
to
of Ash sends its regards.
What? It doesn't ring any bells. The only thing I know on any sort of Ash King, King and Ash, King of Ash, regardless. It is ancient history that I know very little of.
And I think we'll end it there.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. You are still there.
Thank you. Indeed.
This was really fun. Enjoyed it.
We will return at some point.